Welcome, Grizzly Nation, to a brisk, chilly night here at Gill Stadium for the matchup between the Little Green and your hometown Goffstown Grizzlies. I'm Al Potvin, voice of the Grizzlies, with Scott Gross-Radamus.
Yes.
Scott, what are we going to see
Alan,
here tonight?
welcome back. I missed you last week.
I was here last week.
You were? The week before.
The week before I
So
missed.
we got a big matchup here. This is a really important game for Goffstown, as you know. They're 2-3 heading into this game, and this is kind of make or break for their chances for the playoffs.
Certainly a big matchup here. The Little Green always play the Grizzlies tough. The Grizzlies won the toss. They've decided to receive. That's Hager jumping on that ball, number 43.
It's so interesting. You know, I'd say over the last few games, the opponents have done the squib kick to Goffstown on almost every occasion. They don't want to kick it off.
Well, they're not letting the Grizzlies have that, that little
razzle-dazzle
play that's worked in the past. It's just this time you'd rather just better off your chances, give them some field position. The Grizzlies will find themselves first and 10 here. Scott, what line is this? This is the 35?
About the 34-yard line.
34-yard line.
So I think the keys for Goffstown is, can they establish a run game? Because that sets up a lot for them.
Here's Keith, handoff, right around to the side. Is that Stinnett, 33? Yeah, he's going to pick up maybe 3 yards on the carry. Jack Stinnett, number 33. Yeah.
Yeah, so that was a good end run. And really the key for Goffstown is their line. You know, if they can get some good push against Central's, they got a big front four, Central does. So
Central is a big line.
If they can get a push, it could be a big night for Goffstown.
You know, Keith obviously has the ROP or the RPO, whatever you want to call it, run-pass option. He has the legs to do it. He has the arm to throw it. And that's off to Stinnett one more time, picking up maybe 2 yards on that carry.
Yeah, so it's going to be a long 3rd down and 4 for Goffstown. And they're trying to establish the run. And that's really been their MO this entire season is, running the ball probably 80% of the time.
No surprise. Leahy checking in. Ben Dodge, number 7, checking in. Grizzlies are in the hometown. They're in the away jerseys, white. They're moving left to right across your TV screen. At 10:56 on the clock, it's 3rd down, 3 yards to go. Snap to Charlie, looking right. Pass is complete to Dodge.
And he gets gobbled up real quick.
Right up. He's still short about 3 yards. I don't think he really made it back to the line of scrimmage.
He did not gain any yardage. That'll be a 4th down and 3, and it looks like Goffstown is going to have to punt here.
So we were talking about earlier, the usual kicker is Lefebvre, but he has a cast on his arm. Or no, that's 57. He's back.
He's back. The
cast is
off.
removed.
Yeah.
And setback for the Little Green is number 5, doing a lot of the duties really fast. How do you say that? Scott, number 5? Ola Bryce?
Yep. Ola Bryce.
Good kick.
Great
High booming kick. Ola Bryce is handling that one. I didn't see him do a fair catch.
He did. He put up his hand, and he'll be down around the 21-yard line.
Yeah, it's going to be first and 10 for the Little Green. Grizzlies defensive unit comes out on the field. Most of the duties will be handed by quarterback Alex Hockham,
who is arguably one of the best quarterbacks in the state.
He is a senior this year, I believe he is. He had great arm last year, did a super job for the Little Green.
And I think this will be a true test for Goffstown's defense, who has struggled in the secondary.
I would say the first couple games of the year, as of late, performed a little bit better.
Yeah, better matchups, I would say. But any team that has speed is going to present problems for Goffstown.
Immediately, with an arm like Holcomb, they go 4 wide out and 3 on the top of the screen, 1 down on the bottom.
And what do we got here?
We got a quick whistle already. Haven't even started yet.
That's an official's whistle. You see Charlie Keith is playing cornerback.
Holcomb looking past. He's going left. He's going deep. He's going right after Putnam. That pass is incomplete.
And
that is intended for number 5. He was the punt receiver, Ola Bryce.
Yeah, and he had Putnam beat.
He did. But it was thrown outside on the outside shoulder.
Right. Exactly. But they're going to be going deep. And this is one of the issues for Goffstown is that if you look at Ben Dodge is playing kind of close up, which puts pressure on your cornerbacks to cover one-on-one.
You know, Scott, that's a 40, 50-yard throw he just threw.
We know that Hockham has the arm. No doubt about it. And I would say look for the Little Green to be passing the ball quite a bit tonight because they can exploit Goffstown secondary.
You know, number 78, Evan Cuddy, has had a field day the last couple games with some early penetration, quick penetration. Well, it'll be interesting to see if he gets the same success today. Looking to pass, we got a flag on the field already. Pass is broken up, immediately tackled by 22.
Putnam.
That's Putnam.
Yeah, we got a flag. I think it's motion on Central. The Little Green, yeah. And defensive, they're calling on the defense, it looks like.
Interesting.
It's going to be an offsides on Goffstown, or neutral zone type of infraction.
Got a little bit of a breeze here today, Scott.
Oh, yeah.
Certainly a little chilly.
It is windy.
At the 21, 2nd and 10. Third down, 10 yards to go for the Little Green. Well, if it's a penalty on Goffstown, why does it go to third down, Scott?
Or maybe they just picked it up. It was a penalty that was declined.
Okay.
So a big, long 3rd down and 10 for the Little Green.
Ball's on their own 21.
And this is where Hawkham is the most dangerous, is in these passing situations.
Hawkham 3 steps back.
Blitz.
He's got a lot of pressure. He gets it right off.
You got to screen. You got to
Yep,
stop him.
And he's out towards the sideline.
And that's going to be a first down and then some.
much more. He's
Right.
across to the 45-yard line, out of bounds.
You know, the screen pass has burned Goffstown numerous times on defense, and that's yet another one. And that slows down the pass rush.
Well, that's certainly a good first down
Yeah.
momentum shift for the Little Green as they're approaching midfield. Ball's on the 41, their own 41.
And Goffstown just couldn't get there quite quick enough. They did. It looks like they blitzed on
Well,
the edge.
it was an immediate pass, too,
Right.
Scott. I mean, as soon as it snapped. Hawkham in the shotgun. Low snap. Quick pass out to the flat. Pass is complete. Charlie Keith, first initial.
Yeah, that was a nice.
Evan Cuddy with the finishing off tackle. That's a pickup of 5 yards.
That was a nice cutback by Kevin Upton for the Little Green. He picked up another 5 yards because of that.
2 wideouts on each side. Top of the screen, bottom of your screen for Hawkham.
Now Putnam's in one-on-one coverage in the far side of the screen, and look for Hawkham to exploit that.
Looking to hand off right
and
up the middle.
he gets stuffed.
The Grizzlies' defensive line. Oh, he's still
he
on his feet. He escapes. He's across midfield. He's got a first down for the Little Green. They're going to give him a first down.
Allen, what a phenomenal extra effort there. Goffstown had him wrapped up.
And he just
and
wouldn't
he
give up.
just wiggled out of it.
1st and 10 for the Little Green as they enter into Grizzly territory. 9-12 remaining in the first quarter.
You talk about second effort. I mean, I thought that Goffstown had him for a 2-yard loss.
Hawkham in the shotgun. We got flags already.
I think we got movement again on the Little Green. Yeah, they're not setting, and
That's going to.
that'll set them back 5 yards. And I think part of it is that, you know, as you can see, Goffstown's linebackers are kind of jumping up to the line, and it's
throwing them off.
Throwing them off a little bit.
Keep an eye on number 5 at your bottom of your screen for the Little Green.
Yeah, Nick
It's
Olbrice.
Olbrice.
Yeah, and he's the
He's
one
got
with
the
that great.
speed.
He has that great cutback.
Hawkham in the shotgun. He's going forward. Faked it.
He
He's
fumbles.
fumbled. Ball's loose. Picked up.
And he gets tackled for another loss.
I believe that was 12. Upton jumped on that. Here was Upton. He was able to recover the fumble.
You mentioned that it's a little cold, a little windy. It's also, we have the smell of
Szechuan
Gardens here. It's
fantastic.
It's quite intriguing. Makes you want to have some dumplings
It's
afterwards.
the beef teriyaki and the dumplings you can't resist.
Are you a steamed or a fried guy?
Fried. Hawkham, quick
And he
pressure.
gets sacked.
Excellent pressure by the defense. That's Stinnett. Not only rushing the ball, but rushing the quarterback.
Big loss there.
Big loss for the Little Green. Under 8 minutes to play.
That's going to be
That's
almost
gonna push
like
him back
third down and 20-ish. Yeah.
Third and really long for the Little Green. You know, Scott, part of Friday night football, number 1, I like football on Friday nights.
Yeah.
Number 2, I like visiting a school with a band. I still don't know why we don't have a band. I'm quite upset.
Well, we
need a band.
Well,
right?
Jana Como, she's saying, I don't know, a lot of money for the band, she's saying.
I like the band. That's high school sports. High school football should be played on Friday nights. Hawkham, quick pass out.
He
Passes
drops
behind him. On the coverage was number 34 for the Grizzlies.
And that was well defended by
Brad
Goffstown.
Baxter.
I think even if he caught that ball, there was 3 or 4 Grizzlies that were going to tackle him. So we'll see a punt here for Goffstown. Now, I know I've been kind of critical on Goffstown's punt coverage.
Yes.
You know, one of the things is that
you don't like it when he waves it off.
I think you got to.
And who is set back? I can't see. It's 12.
12. It was Ben Dodge, but now it's not. Now it's Teixeira, sophomore.
Let's see the kick. Good
Great kick.
By the Little Green. Teixeira fields that. He's got
There
running
we
room.
go.
He's going to hit the outside.
Nice block.
He's across the 45. He cuts back. Oh, he's cutting all the way back. And he
Great,
cuts up the
another
middle.
great block.
Up to midfield. Grizzlies
Wow,
will be
you're
first and 10 at midfield. Great run back by Teixeira.
Great run back by Teixeira, but awesome blocks by the special
Yeah.
teams. 2 awesome blocks.
Scott, I got to tell you, when he cut back and started running backwards, I got a little nervous.
But I like his aggressiveness, so maybe the coaches were listening to the guys in the booth. Maybe not.
Oh, look at this. They brought us treats.
They brought us
and
treats. We got hot chocolate.
I like the hot chocolate. I like the marshmallow on top.
There are no dumplings, though.
No dumplings?
No dumplings, but
No teriyaki.
there is.
All right.
So Goffstown's at the 50-yard line.
Scott, there's always halftime. Keith keeps it himself. Oh, no. Hands it right off to
This
Juno.
could be a big play.
Juno first down, picks up 10 yards and more. 15 yards on the carry for Josh Juno.
And we are in the Juno cheering section.
We're in the Juno
here
cheering section,
at Gill Stadium.
and we don't hear anything.
We don't hear anything.
Josh Juno, 15 yards.
We don't hear anything from the Juno family. I don't know what's going on. I don't know.
Keith looking to pass right up the middle. Pass is complete. He went to Jared.
You got to go
Just
to
like
Jared's.
Valentine's Day, he went to Jared.
And they're
Nice movement of the
that's a-
ball
That's
for
a
the
first
Grizzlies.
down for the Grizzlies.
First and 10 from the Little Green 35. No, Scott.
They're in the
at
20-yard
the
line.
20.
Yep.
This time, that's Ben Dodge.
And Ben Dodge, he's shaking tacklers down. He gets about 5 yards.
Picks up 5 on the carry. We're at the 6.5 mark. Grizzlies doing quite well, moving the momentum, keeping the chains moving.
You know, so far, the Goffstown looks pretty good. Looks like it's going to be a pretty evenly matched game
I think so.
far.
Keith with Dodge in motion. Keith keeps it himself. Bumps out, pumps back to the middle. Has a wide open gap. Drive a bus through it. Now he's down. Scott, I think he's going to be down at about the 6-yard line.
Yeah, you know something? Charlie Keith arguably has one of the best legs for a quarterback in Division I. Just really, he has a sense for the ball and hits those holes. And the offensive line is creating
that hole was
the holes.
pretty big.
It was huge. So it's a
First and 10 from the 8-yard line.
First and
Charlie
goal.
Keith with Dodge in motion. Keeps it himself. Bumps over. Gets wrapped up right away immediately at the line of scrimmage. Who is that?
I'm
going
to
to
look for
Green?
I'm trying if he moves his.
Is
we'll
that
be able
80?
to. That was
56. Great tackle. That's
Josiah
Francis.
Josiah Francis, who was able to get into the backfield
immediately.
and he tripped him up for a loss. No, I actually got picked up 1 on that play, perhaps. So for us, we've got a tough vantage point here. We're in the bleachers.
This is only our second possession, and we're already down to 5 minutes here, Scott. Charlie Keith right to Stinnett. He hits the back of one of his players. He picks up maybe 3 yards on the play. It's going to be real third and short.
I think it's around the 4-yard line. So it's going to be third down on the 4. And, Goffstown's had a difficult time with the kicking game, so you might see them go for it.
Yeah.
If they don't get it here.
Well, I got to tell you, Gibson had plenty of leg the other day, and that
He
was
did,
a long one.
But the issue has been the snaps and the holds, you know. So Gibson definitely has the leg.
Charlie with Juno and Stinnett. Charlie to Stinnett right up the middle.
He is not in. He is shy by about a foot.
You can see that.
Yep.
Okay.
Now, do they go for it? And they're lining up quick.
Oh, you got to go for it. They're going to pull
lining up quick.
They're going to go. It's going to be a keeper. Charlie's going to go right up the middle. To Stinnett up the middle. Wow.
He doesn't get it either.
He hit a brick wall.
That's it. That's a turnover on downs.
Turnover on downs. The Little Green stopped the Grizzlies at the 1-yard line. It'll be turnover downs, first and 10 for the Little Green.
I like the call by Goffstown.
I like that play.
I think you
4th and 1.
got to be aggressive. Central did jam it up and had a big 4th down stop, but give credit to Goffstown for doing it quickly.
Scott, now listen, Grosstradamus predicts this. I got to tell you, you're on the 1-yard line. You got to go deep immediately on the first play, don't you think?
Oh, if you're Central?
Yeah. I say you go deep immediately.
You try to. You want to get some breathing room here. I think
Well,
you
I think they're going to shock and awe.
You think so?
I think so. 4.5 minutes remaining here in the first quarter in a breezy, chilly, brisk Friday night.
So there you got your offensive line over there. And it's a quarterback sneak, and he picks up 4 yards in that quarterback sneak to get a little breathing room.
They want some breathing room.
They want a little breathing room, and now you might see him air one out, because you are right. It's a 95-yard field to defend if you're Goffstown.
Spread out the field, give him plenty of room. We're down to the 4-minute mark.
But Goffstown had some real good success on that offensive drive. I mean, they did get stopped
absolutely.
on that 4th down and 1.
Moving the chains, had the momentum, kept it going. Had some nice plays. Great run, 15-yard gain by Juneau.
But you are right. This game is going so quickly.
Holcomb looking to pass, not in the shotgun.
Play
Under center
action.
this time. Quick pass out to the side. Has an open man. Pass is received.
Yep, that's
and
a first
complete.
down.
Big first down for the
number
Little
2,
Green.
was that? Dylan Feliciano with the grab. Perfect throw.
Well, very good throw. Only at a spot where he could catch it.
Exactly. And I tell you, real tough to try to defend a throw like that, because he just turned around and it was right at his knees. So a big first down. They're now on almost the 20-yard line.
Charlie,
so they got the breathing
room. They got
room.
double coverage here on
Feliciano?
On number 5, bottom of your screen. That's a running play right up the side. He's across the 25. He's still on the feet on the sideline. Gaggle of Grizzlies take him down at the 43-yard line. It's going to be 1st and 10. Moving the chains one more time on the Little Green.
And this is the issue for Goffstown. They've got to be able to tackle. And so far, it's been a little bit of an issue. They got to wrap them up.
Little Green having some success under center rather than the shotgun.
Another penalty.
A lot of laundry, just like when your daughters come home from college.
That's right. Every time that my kid comes home from college, it's always laundry. She can't hear me, but she's saying, huh? So another 5-yard penalty, and this is what
second and 15 for the Little Green from their own 37. Scott, they just keep hurting themselves.
Right, but they too have had, they've had some impressive plays, but when you get these penalties, it really is damaging. That's a good question. Why does the clock start? Yeah.
His Hawcom handoff right up the middle. He's into the linebacker.
That time they were able to grab him, but he picks up about 5 yards.
I think he's a yard shy of the first down.
No. It's not even close to a first down. It's,
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Just to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Yeah, he's got to get to the 48, 47 mark. 2.5-minute mark.
Yeah, unlike being at home where we're in a beautiful perch. Great view. This is a little challenging where we're taping from tonight.
Eagles Nest is awfully nice. Hawcom trying to get the Grizzlies defense to move. They're not budging.
The key is the speed for Central. Can Goffstown contain that speed?
Hand up right up the middle. Can't see the numbers. He's still on his feet.
You see how quick
he's about
he gets
4
through that
yards
hole?
shy of a first down. Little Green doing a good job. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4. About 4 yards.
So that's a Feliciano, right? Dylan Feliciano.
I couldn't
or was
see
that
the
number 9? The running back? No, it's number 2.
And the Little Green are wasting no time. Right up the middle, and here he goes. Number 4, he dodges to the outside, wraps up by
fumbled it.
Ball's loose.
He recovered it, but he fumbled it.
That was number 4 for the Little Green. That's Hawcom. Kept it himself, bumped out to the outside, dropped the ball.
So that's the second time that he's dropped the ball. It's a cold night, but not that cold.
Yep.
So Cuddy with the tackle, but that'll be a first down for the Little Green.
1st and 10.
Yeah.
New fresh set of downs. We're at the
you
1.5 minute mark.
They are.
They're in. It doesn't seem like they're in any type of hurry.
Yeah. Yeah, we've seen the clock keep going in times when it should have stopped. Yeah. Especially on penalties.
Holcomb with 2 in the backfield. Wide out on each side. Under center. Keeps it himself. He's rolling right. Quick pass out.
God,
wide open. Wide open. First down and more. He cuts right back. He's being dragged 40 yards almost. Number 36 on the tackle. We don't have a 36, Scott. Was that 36? Dragged him for about 5 yards.
Just tremendous speed.
Well, he was wide open,
by
Scott.
Cooper Verano.
That was a great pass. Right in the, underneath the safeties, over the linebackers.
I agree, but just real breakaway speed. And this is what I was talking about at the beginning of the game, is that Central has some speed demons. So in open space, this is where Goffstown has to be very, very careful.
Well, and we're down to the 42nd
so it's on the
mark.
13-yard line.
Keith looks like he's going to have a little bit of a rush here, Scott. Right up the middle, nowhere to go.
He cuts back.
Looks like number 54 on
but
the
no, they didn't tackle him.
Oh, my gosh.
Okay? They didn't
Just
tackle
like the
him.
last time.
Exactly. So it's like you think he stopped, and then he wiggles out.
Second down, pickup of, what do you think, Scott?
I think he picked up about 2.
All right, yeah, 2 yards. So second and
– if I'm the coaches –
a little longer than goal.
On the Goffstown sideline, I'm like, you got to wrap up, guys. And here comes Ty.
Who's Ty?
Ty is our newest GTV
Ty, man, what's going
employee.
On? GTV. Oh, and he's got a good contract, I heard.
Yes.
Big contract. He's doing the iPad for our scoreboard. Quite the crew we have here, Scott.
Yeah.
We have the director
at
the helm.
Right.
The director is at the helm tonight. Ty doing the iPad. We got an incredible crew. We got a great fan section. Fantastic, Scott. Big roar of the crowd.
It's a grizzly
roar. Scott, I saw a video the other day. A guy was in a tree stand hunting.
Yes.
And a bear climbed up right next to him.
Really?
No joke. Yeah.
No way.
Yeah, kind of funny. Didn't get attacked or anything, but kind of weird. I'm not 100. Oh, are they leaving?
Only one.
Oh, maybe she's going to get us Dunkin' Donuts.
She's going to get us some dumplings.
No. Oh, fried dumplings.
Fried dumplings
with the teriyaki.
With the sauce.
And listen, on the sauce, you dip it. You drink it. Okay? You dip it. 12 minutes, fresh new 12 minutes on the clock. The Little Green are on the 13-yard line, striking distance against the Grizzlies. Second down, 9 yards to go, Scott.
0-0 score. That was one of the fastest quarters that I can remember.
Yeah, there was a lot of running plays. Kept the clock moving. Scott, I'm not going to complain in this chill of the night.
No, I agree. Very, very quiet on the Juneau sidelines here.
Quite honestly,
very quiet.
The 15-yard gain, and I didn't even hear a chuckle. I didn't hear a cheer, a clap.
It was like they were in church.
Huckam in the shotgun. One behind.
Blitz.
Quick little pass out to the flat.
He cuts it back, and that's going to be a touchdown.
Touchdown by number 8. That's Mignana. Emmanuel Mignana. He's a junior running back for the Little Green.
Again,
that was a nice move.
Right.
Scott, that short to mid pass for the Little Green seems to be working.
So if you're the Little Green, you've got one thing that you're trying to do, and that's get any one of your 3 speed guys to get the ball in open space. That's it.
And then he makes a cut, and
that's
is
it.
quick.
You're off to the races. So Goffstown cannot let any of these guys get in open space. That's the key.
Open space is not your friend.
Yeah, because it's the
Little
speed.
Green for the extra point. Kick is up
Blocked.
and it's blocked. I don't know who got a hand on it.
That's blocked by Goffstown.
Excellent job blocking. That could be a big difference in this ballgame. With 11:53 remaining on the clock in the second quarter, the Little Green lead the Grizzlies 6-0.
So let's see if Goffstown can come back here and answer. They did a great job on their last drive, but got stuffed on the 1-yard line by the Little Green defensive line. But they were very capable in terms of marching down the field with mostly running plays. So you're seeing some good movement by the offensive line for Goffstown, creating some big holes.
Set back to receive for the Grizzlies. We have Keith, Dodge, Leahy, and Teixeira. Great hands crew.
Yeah, well, watch them. They're going to do the same thing. So look for 43 Hager to get the ball because they're kicking to him.
It's that second line
right,
grouping at the
but they're kicking to Hager almost every time. And that's not just this team. It's every team. The last 3 games, they're kicking it to 43.
Why do you think that is?
I don't know.
Because he hasn't turned it over.
That's going to go out of bounds.
That's in the direction of 34.
And that goes out of bounds.
That's Baxter. First and 10 for the Grizzlies. I think it's the 40.
I think it's the 40-yard line they can get it, or they can ask for another kick. So
they're going to get another kick.
Coach Huff likes to have them kick again. And they are going to kick again. So what's up with Evan Cuddy? He's all alone, not talking to anybody.
He's in his zone.
He's in his zone. Okay.
talk to the pitcher during a no-hitter.
Okay,
There you
all
go.
right.
There you go.
And those two, Fragos and Cuddy, are the leaders of the defense. There's no doubt about that. Both of them are seniors.
Not
Captains,
small.
for that matter, I think.
Yeah, they are both captains.
So now
Little Green will kick again, Scott. I don't know if they have to kick it from a further
they do.
point
They have
back.
to kick from the 35-yard line now. So, again, if they're going to do that same thing, try to squib it, that'll be the 40-yard
It'll be
line.
good field
So,
position.
Right, even if you just jump on it.
And that's what
That's
it
what
is.
they do.
Oh, that goes through Baxter.
Oh, boy.
Past Leahy. Dodge picks it up. He's up the sideline.
And
He's
they-
out of bounds.
Oh.
At about the 35-yard line.
Yeah, so they
Grizzlies will
actually-
be 1st and 10.
Goffstown might have been better off taking that one. So that's the problem with those squib kicks. If it gets past that first line of defenders.
Yeah.
So if I'm Goffstown now, I put 4 guys up.
Four guys on that
I
mid-range
put 4
line.
guys
Yeah.
up on that mid-range line, and I dare you to kick away.
Yeah.
There you go.
Grizzlies 1st and 10 from their own 35. Keith in the shotgun. 3 wide out top of the screen. 2 on the bottom of the screen. That's Leahy in motion. Leahy gets it. He's around the end. Can't quite get by the
He
defender.
only picks up maybe 3.
3 yards on the play.
See, the issue with Goffstown is that they don't quite have that, super awesome team speed that they've had in the past. So it's more of a grinded out offense.
Scott, what's interesting, what I'm noticing is that Huft is mixing up the personnel for that motion spot.
Yeah.
We've seen Dodge in the spot. We've seen Stinnett in the spot. We've seen Juno in the spot. Now, looks like we just have Stinnett in the backfield. Keith with a pick pass out to Putnam. He's out of bounds. He picked up a first down.
And I really like that play. And I talked to Putnam after the last game, and he was really happy that he was getting some touches against Memorial. And, he had a really good season last year. Didn't get a whole lot of touches the first 3 games of the season, and I think he's a key to the offense.
He has some breakout speed, and he has good hands,
Yes,
Scott.
and he's tough.
Keith, high snap, keeps it himself, rolling right, quick pass to Leahy.
There you
He's
go.
across
Great
midfield,
block.
across the 45 and the 40. We got a flag. We got a flag down, Scott. It's going to come back.
Yeah.
He's dropped out of bounds
That can't
at
pot-
the 3-yard line.
That cannot be. That was a great block on the far side of the field by Goffstown. Number 81, I think, had
That's,
a great block. And I'll tell you,
Jared.
if they call anything on him, because I watched that whole play, and that was just an awesome block.
Well, let's see. It's going to be on Goffstown.
I think it is, but if they're calling it on him, I'd be shocked. That was just a great block.
Holding on Goffstown. Boy.
Yeah.
Scott, what's a shame is too bad they can't give you the reception from the point.
Well,
Because it was after the reception and then the game.
no, I kind of get that, but
Boy.
I'm curious as to who that was on. And unfortunately, we don't really get that. They don't
Big
really
yard
announce the
breakout
numbers.
play coming back for the Grizzlies. 11 minutes remaining in the first half. Grizzlies trail by 6. Scott, great
Now,
open space.
Now, what I don't know, because we are far away, was that Heidenreich had a great block. Now, did he hold a little bit? I don't know. I can't tell from here, but he totally had his defender.
Keith has 3 wide out to his left. To Stinnett, right up the middle. Really got nowhere on that play. In fact, maybe lost 2 yards on the play.
Yeah, that was number 52 for the Little Green with a big tackle, Joseph Martinez. And he plays center and D-line.
It's about 2nd and 14 for the Grizzlies.
Yeah, they're going to have to put this ball up in the air, I'm thinking.
Yeah. And they're going to have to do more than that quick little pass out to Putnam. We're going to have to send somebody.
Yeah, but this is where Goffstown has not done well in terms of long passes.
Charlie Keith, no one in the backfield. Quick pass over the center.
Yeah.
Intended for
He was
Dodge,
open.
number 7. He was
He
open.
but this is not a strength of Charlie Keith. We got to be honest, okay?
Yeah, it's his legs.
His legs are his strength, and short passes to the flat. Those are his strength. The seam passes is
We got
not
a late
his strength.
flag, Scott, just thrown.
And that could be on the defense, maybe.
That could be unsportsmanlike
Like
at
giving
this
them the
point.
business type of penalty, We'll see. And it looks like it's on Goffstown because they're talking to the Little Green. So this could be, what I'm saying? They're talking to the defense.
To the captains.
Yep. And they're going to push them back.
Yeah, even more. Boy, that's not what the Grizzlies needed.
Yeah, so this will be now like a 2nd down and 20 or something. We'll see. This is not, you're going backwards.
Yep. Boy.
And that'll be, what, about a 2nd down
7,
and
8. It's going to be
18 yards or something like that? Yeah.
2nd and 18. 10-19 on the clock.
And this is what you can't do if you're Goffstown, because you don't have the offensive skill players, I think, for long passes.
I think Sarah brought us something.
We got some cookies.
Sarah brought us Rice Krispie treats. Zoom in on. Oh, here we go. Charlie Keith with a quick pass out. Has a Leahy. Flag is down again. Leahy's got the legs. He's going to end up in the end zone. But Scott, that's coming back.
Let's see what's going on. That could have been a hold on the defense because it was thrown. Well, there's 2 flags.
There's 2 flags. It could be offsetting. Oh, boy. Scott, he definitely has the speed. Leahy's going to be the key
Goffstown is
for
raising
today.
their hands, so it's on the defense. It's got to be because
excellent pass. Great
it's
speed
a hold
by
on the
Leahy.
defense. I called it. So that's a touchdown for
Touchdown.
Leahy.
Leahy tying the game at 6.
And once again, a little bit of quietness. Hold on. Maybe we can pivot our camera over here to the Juno family. Let's say, do we get some loud and noise?
Oh, that's
All right.
lame. That's lame.
That's not
lame.
that good, but it's okay. We'll give you another shot.
Hey, how about a cheer from the crowd on my side? Hey! All right.
You got to get Al Halpern to cheer a little bit down there.
And that's good.
And that's a 2-point conversion. So
Grizzlies
Goffstown will
take the lead 8-6.
So that was you know what? That was probably, Alan, that was probably the first big play touchdown that I've seen all year from Goffstown,
That's a
right?
big play. That had to be.
That was a 70-yard
play.
And we just have not seen that.
Great pass up the middle by
Right.
Charlie Keith,
Yeah.
connected with Leahy, who we know has the speed.
You know what I like there? Charlie Keith was probably listening with the headphones, and he said, you know what? I'm going to stick it to Scott Gross, who said that I can't pass.
Exactly.
Okay? And he did.
He did. Grizzlies will be kicking to the little green with this lead. I don't know why it says 7 on the clock. It should be 8 on the scoreboard.
Yep. And it's the sound.
I thought they ran it in for 2.
They kicked it.
Boy, that's how much. I was worried about my crowd over here. I was cheering with my crowd. I thought they went for 2. They got 1.
Alan,
with
listen,
the extra point.
Alan, you're in a contract year, okay?
Okay, all right.
You
yeah, I
don't
know.
screw up in a contract
Well,
year.
listen, either way, the Grizzlies are ahead.
Everybody
7-6.
knows it. They're giving out food here. Starbursts, you name it.
I like the orange Starburst over there. The orange ones.
So now they're kicking off from the 50. Must have been a penalty.
Onside kick for the Grizzlies. The ball is moving. Oh, no! What a reception. Turn of events.
And that is it.
That is number 2 with the legs. That's Feliciano.
Touchdown for Central.
A turn of events. We got a flag. We got flag down, Scott.
Yeah, well, they think it's coming back.
Scott, that's coming back. But, Scott, I got to tell you, turn of
Well,
events.
we'll find out in a second.
Great kick by the special teams unit. Feliciano just picks it up. I don't.
The key is when was the flag?
What was the infraction?
It's going to be on the little green. I just don't know what the
From
flag
behind
is.
we're hearing.
Right.
From our analyst up in the booth.
So, but that'll be around the 20-yard line, so they'll bring it back to maybe the 30 or so. It won't be a touchdown, but what a great play by Central. I mean, that ball, they had no right doing what they did on that one.
That was just speed.
Yeah.
Heads up play, picking it up, running down the sideline.
What did I say? In the beginning?
Team.
I said special teams.
Well, he's picking up the laundry. Let's see what the call is.
It's going to be an illegal block in the back from the infraction, which is about a 10 or 15-yard penalty. So they'll be starting off, further than that.
Yep. That looks like that's the 37-yard line.
Yeah, 37-yard line.
Little Green, 1st and 10.
That saves a touchdown for Goffstown, but nonetheless, that was an unbelievable play.
Great play
by Central. Let's see if they can stop Hawkham and the speed of the Little Green.
And in the backfield, number 35, that's Augusti. Is that 30? Oh, 36, sorry.
And that's not.
He's rolling right to the right. Quick pass
action.
out. Pass is bobbling. Pass intended for number 36. That's Verano. Pass is incomplete. Good coverage on the play. Good pressure by the Grizzly line.
You got to like Alex Hawkham, though. You know what I'm saying? He rolls out. You know, he's got a pretty accurate.
He's got a pretty quick roll, too.
Yeah, and he's got a quick release. You know, and if anything, they've got the dropsies on him, you know.
9:54 remaining here in the first half. Grizzlies lead by 1 with the score. It's 7-6.
You know, 2 years ago I was here, Alan. I think you were out that time, and Hawkham lit it up as a sophomore. So 2nd and 10 for the Little Green with under 10 minutes to play. They trail 7-6.
Oh, we got a flag. Already a flag. Wow.
Who's that on?
Yep, that's
Again.
on the Little Green, backing them up.
See,
Boy, they're just hurting themselves.
yeah, this
at
is like
point.
their 5th one, right? 4th or 5th penalty. Lot of laundry here. And they declined that one, right? Did they decline that?
No.
No, they brought him back. Okay.
Verano and Mignana
Handoff.
behind Helcom. Handoff
Got
to
it.
Mignana.
Got a tackle.
Wrapped up nicely by Stinnett. Just barely. I don't even think he's back at the original line of scrimmage,
Yeah,
Scott.
but I tell you, though, Mignana's got a lot of speed, too. I mean, he's
Yeah.
just so fast. So Stinnett
Third
with the
and
tackle.
11.
And the crowd here on the Goffstown side is going crazy for a 3rd down and 11. Making almost no noise. So a big 3rd down and 11 for Goffstown if they want to get the ball back.
Clock is ticking. We're at 9:15.
Comes a blitz. Up the middle. That's a hold.
Hawkham going
That is
left.
a hold.
Big pass. Interception by Putnam. He's got a lot of green on the sideline. Cuts it back in towards the middle where the blockers are. He's down at the 44-yard line. Turn of events. Grizzlies come up with a big play.
And we have not seen a whole lot of interceptions from Goffstown either. So a big play by Putnam. And there was a hold there that the offensive lineman just grabbed him and threw him to the ground. And nobody threw the flag on that one.
Nice
it was like
play
right
by
in front of
Putnam.
us. So
just under 9 minutes. Grizzlies now find themselves 1st and 10 inside Little Green territory.
And again, you got to give credit to the Goffstown offensive line. You know, it's LaFave and White. Those guys, they just do an awesome job the last few games.
Keith rolling to the left. Quick pass
I
out
love
to
this
Dodge.
play.
Pass is complete. Picking up 4 yards
That's
on
it.
the play.
Good play.
Keeping the clock moving. Ben Dodge doesn't get out of bounds.
Yeah, on that one, Putnam was blocking. He didn't want to have a hold, so which was smart because he picked up 5 to 6 yards on that play. And a nice throw by Charlie Keith out into the flat.
Charlie, handoff right up the middle to Juno.
And
Picks up about maybe 5
he
yards
is
on the
about
play.
a yard shy of a first down. It looks like 4 yards that he picks up. So they're going into that hurry up, 3rd down and 1, and I would suspect that they're going to go for it again. Let's see if Goffstown can get the push here. Belanger, the center. Rush at right tackle.
Juno to his left. Leahy in motion. Keith keeps it himself,
Nope,
wrapped up right
nope.
away at the line of scrimmage. Mignana
And-
gets a hold of him.
Yeah, they got it though, I think. It's close.
I
No.
don't think he's got it.
So will they go for it
No.
again? I mean, this
Well,
is
you might as well. You're under 8 minutes. You're inside you're inside the territory. They're going to go.
yeah,
But I don't blame them.
But what's surprising to me, though, is that they create all these holes, and then they can't get a quick 1 yard. And that's offsides by the defense. There it is. That's a first down.
First down for the Grizzlies. Big play. We'll take moving the chains any way
That's
we
a
can,
first
Scott.
down for Goffstown. Very, very disappointed with the Junos over here. Very, very disappointed. I thought that they would be
Not
a little bit more
representing.
active.
No representation.
Right, exactly. We got to get the Stinets or something over here, maybe. Right?
Juno in the backfield to the right of Charlie Keith in the shotgun. 1st and 10, 7.5 minutes. Charlie looking to go. Passes right up the middle. Has an open receiver.
Oh!
Overthrew Ben Dodge.
But I love that play.
I love it. He was wide open.
And he was open. You know, that was a good throw, too. I
yeah.
have to say. They are definitely trying some different plays
I'd
today.
try the same
right?
play. I'd go right back at that,
Yeah.
Scott. This time maybe change it up. Maybe look at Leahy up the middle. But that middle pass has been open.
Yeah, they're doing that hurry-up offense. Again, Juno in the backfield.
Keith fakes the pitch to Juno up the middle. Picks up about 6 yards on the carry.
And this is where it gets a little tough for us to call the game because
Well, we don't know where the yard lines are. I mean, it's
and again, we're also there. The yardsticks are closest to us. It's a 3rd down and 3.
3rd and 3, 7 minutes remaining.
And it is a official timeout.
Somebody's hurt?
No.
Yep, someone's
there's
down.
a player down for Central. So I think I have to take my daughter out after the game.
Probably
I think she's
Szechuan
telling
got him.
me, where are we going? The Trestle? No, that's in Goffstown.
Wow.
Yeah.
Is it too?
Well, didn't you promise, like, if
burgers are
Goffstown
good.
puts up 40 points every time, it's like you take people out or something?
No, you promised.
I promised on your behalf.
You promised on
Right.
my credit card.
Exactly.
Which is really kind of you.
Well, I figured you were saving money on the movers. You had it.
On
you
the
know?
movers?
Right, because
What
you were
movers?
moving your furniture.
Oh, my God, that was
How'd that
unbelievable.
go?
Oh, it's just aggravating. And move this.
You're
move.
too old for that, Alan.
I'm
you were
way too old.
You were way too old
Yeah.
to move furniture.
You can pay people for that stuff.
Exactly. It's nothing but grief moving furniture. That's all I'm saying.
3rd down, 3 yards to go for the Grizzlies. 7:06 on the clock. Grizzlies lead by 1. Looking to go up with a nice little lead here in the first
And I
half,
think the
Scott.
call. What's going on here?
It's 3rd down, 3 yards to go. What do you mean?
Oh, he's coming off the field. All right. He's just walking off slow for Central.
That was number 36, Verano. Keith with 3 wide. Leahy in motion. Keith keeps it,
Oh,
rolls
he's
to the
got a
right,
lot of
cuts back
room.
in the middle. Oh,
But
I
he
wish didn't
cannot
cut
escape.
back.
He didn't need
tried
to cut back.
Not at all. He had a lot
just
of green.
needed to go wide.
That's going to bring up 4th and short.
Right, but they're not going to kick a 40-yard field goal, which is
No.
what it would be. Especially, it looks like there's a little bit of wind. No, actually not. It seems like it's breezy, but I'm looking at the flags on the. I don't see any flag movement there, so not too much
Keith
wind.
and Juno.
Feels like it's windy though.
It's very windy up here. Keith keeps it himself. Looking for Grass out to dodge. He's going to be shy of the first
he's
down.
shy. Yep. So
That's gonna
good
be a
defense by
turnover
the
on
Little
downs.
Green. I think it was number 25 with the tackle, and that would be Deshaun Denny.
That's going to be 1st and 10. Turnover on downs
Yep.
for the Grizzlies. The Little Green deep in their territory. Grizzlies defense has been surprising.
Yeah.
I think surprisingly the special teams have done well.
Yeah, I think the key is that, you see the speed that Central has in like 3 or 4 players, and, it's just going to take, for them, Goffstown's key, and we talked to one of their coaches, is that they got to make Central have to put off like 10, 12 plays to score type of thing, and they can't give up the big ones. Usually the band does not play when the team is on offense, so it's kind of unusual.
Yeah, we got the head coach coming out on the field. He looks like he's furious.
A timeout.
Timeout for the Little Green. Yeah, he's fired up. He is fired up.
That's Ray, right? I don't. It's not on the. I think that's Coach Ray.
What's that?
Now I don't know what's going on with Ty over. He's having some.
Ty's doing a phenomenal
Ty,
job.
Yeah.
I can't believe he's in shorts.
Yeah. What's going on with that, Ty?
Oh, he's probably 16, 15, something
Maybe
silly.
you gotta let's show this. Show what's going
Yeah,
on here with
what,
this.
What is this? Like,
Yeah.
That's not how you dress for fall
Yeah,
football.
Ty.
son.
Ty, your parents, like what are they thinking with you?
They let you out of the
Where
house
are
like
your
this?
parents?
Your parents are here?
What's his name?
Let's zoom in on him.
What? Eric.
Eric, zoom
Eric.
in. Wave to the crew.
Oh, I used to play basketball with Eric. What's the deal with your son with the shorts? What's
Shorts,
the deal there?
Eric.
All right, okay.
And back to the action. Holcomb under center, 1st and 10. Quick handoff to Mignana.
Gotta stuff
Goes
him up, right? That's it.
nowhere. He's down. Doesn't quite make it to the line
So
of
talk,
scrimmage.
talk about small world. I used to play hoops with Ty's father.
And I'm sure he went
and
right by you.
I never.
He probably broke your
did.
ankles.
He's excellent.
He probably broke
he's a
your
good,
ankles.
He's a good basketball player.
You still play b-ball?
No, I stopped about a year ago. Knees, too old.
Yeah, I know. My ankles hurt.
You and Will Chamberlain, right?
Yeah, well.
5:50 on the clock. Little
Well,
Green,
never
2nd
any
and
good
10.
anyway.
No gain on the play. Holcomb under center, Mignana in the back. Verano.
Holcomb.
Oh, great penetration by the Grizzlies.
Number 78 in on that
Cuddy.
tackle.
Cuddy right away. And who's the other one right behind Cuddy? Who's that? Is that 30? 39.
That was Picard.
That's Josh Picard.
The
Good,
law
yeah.
firm of Picard and Cuddy.
Yeah.
And that's going to be a third and
13
or more,
with
yeah.
5 minutes on the clock. That
So
is
this
running.
yeah.
This has been a change of momentum.
So this is
Grizzlies could stop
this
here,
is
get great
big.
field position.
If they can hold the little green here, they'll get great field position.
Holcomb, look at the pass. Goes right up the middle. Has a hole. He's
And
got the
he's
outside.
got the outside. There's
He's
no
across
contain.
the 40. Wow, he's hurtling. He's across midfield. He's out of
Yeah,
bounds.
there was-
Ben Dodge forcing him out. He's out at
And
the
there is a
49-yard line.
flag on the play, my friends.
There is.
There's a flag on the play, and that is usually on the offense.
Yep.
So
Oh, boy. When it rains, it pours for the little green.
and they'll be taking this one back.
You know, we talked at the beginning of the game that this Little Green always plays Goffstown tough.
They do.
And
they do.
Certainly it's no exception tonight. This
But
is
they've
certainly
been
a close game.
they've been shooting themselves in the foot here.
Well, they're coming off a huge loss of 45, I think, to nothing against Bedford. So that's a shock and awe what they're dealing with.
So now, it's a 3rd and 3. So it was a spot foul. And look for Holcomb to go right up the middle here.
Look for him to pass the number 2 up the sideline.
I say they're going to do an option play
Feliciano.
themselves.
Holcomb in the shotgun, looking right, keeps it himself, goes right up the middle. Wrapped up right away by the Grizzlies. That's Hagar. Number 43, jumping right in on that.
Told you. Quarterback draw. You can see it.
Rostradamus.
You can smell it. You know, you start watching all these games, Alan, and you just start to sense it.
Scott, look, 4th and 3. They're going to have to punt. Grizzlies set back at the 40, 45-yard line. It's probably Teixeira.
And Teixeira has gotten better every game. He's
Well,
only a sophomore.
Grizzlies are bound to have good field position.
Right. He's the lone man back.
We get another shot at trying to put
And
more
we
points
have
on
a
the board.
punter that looks like he's an offensive lineman.
Well, he is.
Okay.
He's number 75. He's the size
He's
of
a big dude.
Isaiah Jabre. He's a senior offense.
Is it? You sure it's
and
not
defensive
Jabru?
line. What is his number? 75? Jabre.
Jabre?
Yeah,
Jabru?
it's R-E-Y,
Okay.
not brew.
Okay.
No. No A, no
All
U,
right.
no W. Jabre, like gray.
Speaking of brew, Boards and Brew, you heard about that place?
Yeah, you could go play games or
Yeah,
something, right?
yeah,
Is
yeah.
that good? You've been there?
I've never been there.
Listen, you get out. You get out. Man,
That's what happens.
I think you might be going there tonight. It
My
sounds
daughter
like.
wants to go to Boards and Brew.
Boards and Brew. I'm
Yeah.
looking for Szechuan House. The Mai Tai, the General Tso chicken, and the Peking ravioli can't be beat.
I thought you were more of a Thai guy myself. But
Well, you know. I think so. Oh, big high snap. Oh, he's going to run it. The big guy's running it. No one's taking him down.
and he's got it.
He's on the sideline. He's got
the first down.
Big play.
Now he wasn't punting at all, right?
Jabre. That's
Do you-
Isaiah Jabre.
Do you think that he was punting at all? That was a design play.
No, he is the punter.
I know that, but that was not going to be a punt ever.
No, I mean, could you imagine trying to stop him? It's like jumping in front of a truck.
What a great play by Central.
Houston, Texas, massive. He's massive in junior high. He was a running back.
Oh.
For his high school team.
So Goffstown. I
So
guess
much for getting the
they,
ball.
They did not have containment on that far side of the field.
Well, you look at the guy. You don't think he's going to run it. Right up the middle is Manana, crushed by Stinnett, and among others.
And they're wrapping up now. So Goffstown is wrapping up.
Somebody's slow to get up. That's Cuddy. Okay, he's up.
You know, the one thing that this game is going so quickly. And looks like my wife is coming back.
Oh, with some treats?
With treats?
Where is she?
I don't know. I see with the fuchsia jacket, but I don't see
I don't
any
see
food.
Oh, yeah, no food.
No
Okay.
food.
No D&D.
No dumplings.
No dumplings, no Szechuan House. She got a jacket, which is good,
Yeah.
because it is chilly.
I offered. I got an extra. I got a spare
3:25
coat.
on the clock. Little Green, 2nd and 9. Holcomb looking to pass, goes immediately to the right.
Intercepted.
Interception. Big game.
He's
by
on his
Baxter.
feet still.
Still on his feet on the sideline. He's
Yes!
out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Grizzlies with the interception.
And finally, they woke up.
The Grizzly fan section woke up a bit. Grizzlies 1st and 10 from their own 17-yard line.
And I'll tell you, that's one of the few times that Alex Hawkham, he threw it right to the defender.
Was not a good pass.
Yeah, it was not a good pass at
Baxter
all.
was right there, right in his numbers.
So with about 3 minutes to play in the game, in the half, Goffstown has a chance to score here.
Absolutely. 3 minutes, plenty of time. Ball's on the 17 of the Little Green. Stinnett up the middle. I think he hit a wall.
He did.
He probably hit 70, is it 55? Look at the size of him. And 52.
You know what's interesting in this game, right? Ordinarily, it's Goffstown running, through the tackles or through the guard, right? And now it's they've had success with the passing game.
Pass up the middle over the linebackers.
Yeah, very, very
Go
interesting.
for the same play, Leahy, right down the middle.
I think you have. There's really no safety here. Look at the defense, right?
No safety.
There's almost no safety, so you have a quick slant.
You put Leahy on a slant to the left, Stinnett in motion.
Yeah.
Charlie rolling to the right. No, Stinnett has the ball. He's going to go in the end zone. Tackled in the end zone.
He's shy. He's on the.
Oh. Scott, if he's not in, he's on the 1.
He's on the 1.
Because he slid into the end zone.
He's on the 1. So that will be a first and goal from the
2 with 2 minutes on the clock. Grizzlies knocking on the door to put more points to go into the half with an 8-point lead.
They've struggled, though, to get the ball in
Keith
these situations.
Keeps it himself.
He's in. No, he's shy.
No, he's shy again.
Yeah.
He's knocked down. Scott, not necessarily a bad thing. Take your time. Drop the clock down.
No, I get.
Don't give him any time. Score it on the 4th down.
I hear you. But I also think that, Goffstown just had a really hard time picking up a yard on this team, and then and at the times when they need a yard.
Yeah. 2nd down, 1 yard to go. Ball is on the 1. Keith with Stinnett. Stinnett in the end zone.
He's in. He walks in. That's a touchdown.
That's a touchdown for sure. That's another 6. 13-6, your Grizzlies lead with 1:35 remaining in the first half. Scott,
So a big score.
Scott, I'd go for 2.
I do go for 2 here. I do go for 2 only because it'll be what? Come on. You must be a Packers fan, I think, to do that. Go for 2 here. Yeah, because if you go for 1, right, you're up by 8.
You're already,
Yeah. Oh, and you're saying if you miss it, then a touchdown, an extra point can tie a game, but I don't know.
There's a chart.
You are right.
They're going for it.
But you know
Charlie
what?
Keith in the shotgun. 3 wide out. He's rolling right. He's looking right. Trying to pass. Pass is knocked down with 1:35 on the clock.
See, here was what happened on that play. He was open. Charlie Keith held the ball a little too long.
He should have ran it.
How do I join just where just the
1:35 on the clock. The Euro Grizzlies will be kicking off to the Little Green.
So the Central Band is getting ready to perform a halftime show.
Scott, let's go for the onside kick one more time.
You really think so?
And yeah, why not?
Oh, my goodness.
No?
No, I don't want to give the field position up here.
Keep
Although,
him
this is where I think we're vulnerable, to be honest with you, is on kickoffs.
The speed that
the
Little
speed
Green
that they
has.
have. If you know what, Alan, I'm going to give you that. I say squib it. I don't want Gibson kicking off all the way.
I don't want it going into Mignana's hands.
Right, I don't want
Verano's
that. I don't.
hands.
There's the speed there is just too great.
Scott, I think at the half I'm going to go to the car to get a coat.
All right,
I think a coat is in my future.
and a blankie. You going to get a blankie?
No blankie.
No blankie.
Set to kick.
See what Gibson does
Gibson,
there.
he
And
kicks it
a
deep.
very high one. That's okay.
Out to the 25.
Cuts it back.
That's Feliciano.
And they're
He's
on
down.
him. And they're on him about the 38-yard line.
What's interesting is how does no time come off the clock there?
I know. Well,
I mean, he caught the ball. He ran with the ball. And there's no time on the clock taken out?
so Goffstown was able to capitalize
Come on.
on an Alex Hawkham interception by Brad Baxter to put 7 on the board, a touchdown on the board. They missed a 2-point conversion. So they're up by 7 here with 1:35 until the half.
1:35 on the clock, Little Green. 1st and 10
So if you're Goffstown here, you can't give up big plays.
from the
okay?
38.
Hard to score with a minute 35.
You can't give up a big play.
Can't give up the big play.
Round the outside, Little Green wrapped up right away, finally by Putnam.
And the clock keeps running.
Yes, it does.
So that was
Initially on the
number
tackle is
7. That was Terrence Stroud with the run.
Look at the big cast on his arm. Clock is running.
And it's a minute and 16 seconds and counting.
2nd down, 8 yards to go for the Little Green.
Look for
Mignogna in the backfield.
Look for Hawkham to go deep on this play.
He's rolling left. Going to be hard to throw that one. Has an open receiver. That's Upton. Upton still in bounds, or did he
He
get
is
out?
still in bounds.
They got a 1st down, so they're going to move the chains. That'll stop it briefly. With just 4 clicks, under 1 minute.
And they got to wait until the chain gang moves, and then it should resume again. And they are not, they say he went out of bounds, I guess. It didn't look like it,
It didn't look like it, no.
but it's so strange because in that first quarter, it seemed like the clock was kept running. That's called home advantage.
Hawkham rolling right. He's looking deep.
That's a hold.
He's looking deep. He's going to take it himself. Still in bounds. Keith keeps him in bounds.
So that's good. That's a good play by
Absolutely.
Goffstown. And that's a mistake by Hawkham, okay? That's a mistake by Hawkham. It
To
forces
knock it
them
out of bounds
right,
or throw the ball out of bounds.
He had an opportunity to get out of bounds, and he didn't.
Now, why is the clock stopped, Scott?
Because they called timeout.
Okay.
So the Little Green called timeout, and they have none left. So Central has no timeouts left. The ball is on the 7-yard line.
Yeah.
Right? So they're on the 37-yard line, 45 seconds, no timeout. So if you're Goffstown, don't let them get out of bounds.
Don't let him get out of bounds. Keep
Right.
the ball in play.
But,
Drain the clock. Scott, it's going to take a big play for them to get in the end zone.
right, but you know what? Hawkham has a big play arm, and they've got big-time receivers.
All they have to
and-
do
yeah.
is hit the sideline. They have the speed
They've
to make
got
the turn.
speed. So, and give credit to Goffstown. So far, they've been able to contain Hawkham, and they've been able to, they've tackled much, much better in that second quarter. There's no doubt. Early on,
A lot of pressure put on by that front line.
Yeah. Yeah, so you're right. The front line has done a nice job. Picard and guys like Evan Cuddy, have done well.
43.
And that's the key. If you can get that pass rush.
Paez checked into the game, number 80. He's going to be the left end.
You're right. Hager is in the game. So it looks like they're trying to do like a little bit of bump and run on, like they're putting Stinnett, who's a linebacker, up.
Hawkham with Mignogna in the backfield. He's dropping back. Quick pass out to Mignogna. He gets it.
Don't let him cut back.
He's at the line of scrimmage. He's not going to make it back out.
Okay, that's a good play.
Pick
because,
up 5 yards on the play.
That's good. Let the clock keep running.
Yep.
And there's a Goffstown player down, and that's going to call timeout. That's going to be.
That'll stop the clock.
That stops the clock, and that's not what you wanted. So Evan Cuddy is going to come out now, but that stops the clock and gives Central a break.
Checking in is number 52. Scott, who's that?
Number 52 for Goffstown is Matt Dalton. And now the clock is running again.
Clock is running. Personnel problems.
But Goffstown doesn't know what they're doing on defense. They should call a timeout.
Yeah, this flags. Wow, that's.
But that's
oh my God.
that's a flag on Central.
Yeah, but the receiver was 10 yards downfield.
Yeah, that was a little bit of an error there. So, but that's actually what Goffstown needed because they didn't know what they were doing either. I mean,
that certainly moves them back. Clock is going to start right now, Scott, and they're just not in any type of. They're going to let it drain. They're not even getting to the line of scrimmage, and the clock is starting.
So this will be the last play. They need to go deep.
If they get it off.
Goffstown needs to go deep.
Hawkham looking pass, quick pass out. Number 5 cuts back into the middle, has a blocker. A lot of Grizzlies there. He's going to get wrapped up.
No one's tackling him.
He gets a blocker again. He's on the sideline. Time is out, Scott.
Doesn't matter. You got to get him
Out of
down.
bounds.
Wow.
Half is over. Grizzlies lead 13-6.
That should not have happened.
We'll
I'm
come right
sorry,
back.
but that was really not a good play by Goffstown. Just total, like 6 missed tackles very, very lucky that the Central did not score on that one. So with that, it's the end of the first half, and we'll see you in a few. Gibson. Debbie Gibson is not. It's David Gibson.
What was that song?
Debbie Gibson?
Debsy Gibson's song. What was
I
that
don't
song?
know. We'll have to figure that one out. High
And
kick.
the kick is up. Right to the little green. Clean reception right up the middle. A lot of Grizzly there. Leahy on the initial contact brings him down. He's down at the 41-yard line. 1st and 10 for the little green.
See, here's
to start
why,
off the second half.
Alan, here's why I don't like that type of kickoff, because he's able to get a running start, and you just don't want that.
No.
And I think, if anything, you want to like a squib.
I like the squib.
The squib
Keep it
kick.
short.
Squib kick. So the Little Green are going to start the second half trailing 13-6. And Alan, I tell you, they're a team that's one play away from a touchdown all the time.
Scott,
because
after
of their
last
speed.
week in the math lesson, that's 7 points that they're trailing the Grizzlies.
That's right.
13 minus 6 is
Yeah.
7.
Yes, sir.
You carry the 1, you bring it down, you do the lattice, and it works out to 7. Holcomb.
Hands off, and he's quickly stuffed by
Was that
number
the-
34.
Scott, was that number 9 or was that Mignana, number 8? That's number Mignana, number 8.
And in for the tackle for Goffstown was number 34, Brad Baxter, who had that interception in the second quarter, which led to a touchdown for Goffstown. So that'll be a 2nd down and 10. They didn't pick up any yards on that. Holcomb comes back to the huddle. But look for Dylan Feliciano, number 2, shorts. He's the close side of the screen here. He's the speed demon receiver.
Number 5.
Yep.
Holcomb to Mignana right up the middle. Cuddy on the tackle, won't let him go. Pickup of about 3 yards on the play. It's going to bring up 2nd down, 5 yards to go.
You know, one thing
I'm sorry, 3rd down, 5 yards
One
to
thing
go.
I like about high school football, especially like that sportsmanship, Evan Cuddy picks the central
Yeah, you
player
see
off
a
the
lot of
deck.
that.
You see a lot of that in high school football, and I wish we'd see more of that in college and pros. But
How about the pros? How about the pros last night? The Patriots get
Yeah.
a W, right?
yeah, Patriots looking a
They
lot
look
better.
strong
Yeah,
yesterday.
they do. So big 3rd down and 6 here for Central.
10:42 on the clock. 3rd down, 6 yards to go.
They got
Holcomb
2 backs.
with Mignana in the backfield. Stepping back, 3 steps back. A lot of pressure. On his shoe. Ball is up, tipped up by Baxter. Almost had another interception. That pile nowhere near the 1st down.
Yeah, and that's because Holcomb got the pressure. He was all the way back, probably 15 yards, and lucky that wasn't picked off by Goffstown.
Who was that got the 26? That's Josh Juno. Great pressure by Josh Juno on the play.
Now, are we going to see a punt here, or are we going to see – I think they're going to go for it.
They're going to go. They're right at about midfield. They're at the 47-yard line. It's 4th down, 3 to go. Under 10 minutes remaining here.
You might see a pooch kick here.
Well,
you might see a pooch kick.
Mignana can certainly go 3 yards if he makes the turn.
And that's no
He's
pooch
rolling
kick.
left. Holcomb rolling left. He's looking for the pass. A lot of pressure there. There's Hagar ripping him
And
back
he's
down.
done.
Dropped him for yardage for a loss. Turnover on downs. Grizzlies 1st and 10 in the Little Green territory one more time.
You got to love that defense by Goffstown. This is, it's a much faster pursuit by the defense right now, and not to mention they're taking better angles to the ball, Alan.
Better angles. They're picking up
Yeah.
a lot of space, and
Yeah.
they're being quicker to the ball.
Yeah, and we just didn't see that in those first 3 games.
Not at all.
I was talking to one of the players' dads during halftime, and he was telling me that the guys were not in sync. They didn't have enough practices in those first.
Well, there was an NHI
Right,
AA
a
ruling
rule.
that you had limited hours and pads and not wearing pads. Juno right up the middle.
He gets swallowed up.
Swallowed up by the green, and they're going to call that one dead after a loss of about 3 yards.
Yeah, he's going to lose
2 yards.
2 to 3 yards in that play, and Central is sniffing out that read option.
Scott, I look at it like this. The clock can only be your friend right now. You're leading by a touchdown. You have possession of the ball. Drain the clock, move the ball, move the chains. 2nd down, 12 yards to go. 9 minutes remain in the 3rd quarter.
Again, really no safeties for.
That's Juno in motion. Juno around the outside. He makes the turn, has a blocker,
Yes,
moving the
Juno.
blocker, picks up 7-8 yards on the carry, shy of a 1st down, but a big gain by Juno. Juno's having a good game tonight.
Yeah, so today is Juno's 18th birthday. So happy
way.
birthday! Yes,
Happy birthday
happy birthday
to you. Happy birthday. Charlie Keith, one more time to Juneau.
And
he gets swallowed right there.
Yeah, now, the question is will Goffstown go for it here, or will they try to punt it? They're on there about the 38-yard
Scott,
line.
I say you go for it. You know, I saw a video where there's statistics that say that you should always go for it at 4th down.
Yeah, well,
did you see that? Did you see that clip?
I think on this play, the 38, I do go for it.
Absolutely, you go for it. I mean, a punt would be kind of tough.
It's a 4th down and a long 2, probably a 3 yards.
Charlie.
And they're trying to draw him off sides. They're trying to draw him off. So we give a hard count.
Good snap. Going quick pass out left in the
Threw
dirt.
it so
intended
low.
for Putnam, number 22.
Charlie just did not get a grip on that ball, and it was just poorly thrown.
Turnover on downs for both teams coming out of the half. Central turning it over. Grizzlies turning it right back. Little Green, 1st and 10 from their own 30. Is that the 37?
Yeah. You know, another thing that we need to mention here is Charlie Keith is playing both ways, and I think that's another reason why this defense is better. He covers a lot of territory. He's speedy, and he can tackle. So Ben Dodge playing safety. Teixeira low on the bottom part of your screen.
Cuddy, Picard, Juneau. Juneau looking anxious to get in there. Tries to make it around. Holcomb rolling to his left.
Yeah, a lot
Got a
of
deep
time.
pass. Well covered.
Oh, on the fingertips.
Good coverage on the play by number 2. That's Charlie Keith on the coverage. Pass was intended for number 5. That's Ola Bryce.
And Ola Bryce had it on his fingertips.
Scott, that was reminiscent of the very first passing play of the game for the Little Green.
But you see the strength of Holcomb's arm there.
Easily past that 40 yards.
He's on the run. He's rolling, and he throws the ball 40, 45 yards.
He's just not connecting.
Yeah, but that one was close.
That was very close.
I mean, anytime you put it on your receiver's fingertips, that's close.
Little Green, 1st and 10. Holcomb.
Again, look at Goffstown's defense. Safeties are in. Here comes a blitz.
A lot of pressure by Stinnett.
Holcomb gets out of it.
He's running to the outside.
Gets the edge.
Picks up 5 yards across.
Yeah, so
just shy of midfield.
See, the Goffstown has had a hard time containing, and Holcomb is fast. He's got wheels. See, this is the thing. You can't get too overzealous here. You know, you can't rush the quarterback with such intensity that you give the edge. And that's what happened with Goffstown there. They went in so hard they couldn't contain the edge.
Little Green at the 49, 1st and 10. New set of downs as they trail the Grizzlies by 7. 51 yards to go for the Little Green.
3 receivers down here close to the screen.
Holcomb from the snap.
Passing
He's
play.
rolling to the right. A lot of pressure by Stinnett. Quick pass across the middle.
He drops it.
He dropped it wide open.
Yeah.
Pass is incomplete. Scott, what's his number, 25?
Yeah, looks like
That's
23.
Denny.
Is it 23?
23 on
Travell Randolph.
Randolph. Just dropped that.
But you know what?
That was a good pass.
No, I mean, Holcomb has had, I think, 4 or 5 passes dropped.
Well, that was certainly a big one.
That was a big play because he catches.
Is it 2nd down or 3rd? Yeah, it's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. Again, you got to kind of contain those edges. Holcomb's got good legs.
Holcomb fake the handoff, quick pass out in the dirt. No, it's quick up.
Tackle.
Grab. Pickup of 1 yard, maybe a half a yard on the play.
Who got that one? I can't see number. Is Cuddy on that one? 70. I think that was Cuddy on the tackle. Evan Cuddy. He's a pretty quick guy for,
He's a big kid.
Yeah, big kid.
Yeah.
But he's quick. 3rd down and 9.
3rd and 9, 7:19 on the clock.
Again, you got to contain the QB.
Holcomb rolling to the right immediately. A lot of pressure by Baxter. Spins on the coverage. He's going to keep it himself. He's across the line of scrimmage. He's close to a 1st down, and I believe he might have it.
I think he did, and I can't believe that we could not get him. It looked like we had the angle there.
Yeah, that's a 1st down for sure for the Little Green.
Yeah.
Moving the chains. Clock will be. Did he stay in bounds, Scott?
I didn't think he did, but clock is not running, so.
No.
So Holcomb is beating up on Goffstown with his legs right now.
Yeah, he really is.
Yeah.
Well, because his receivers are dropping the ball. Holcomb rolling to his left, top of the screen, looking deep, going right. Has an open receiver. That's
Nice
caught, and he's
pass.
out of bounds at the 18. That pass is complete to number 5, Ola Bryce.
And that was a beautifully thrown ball by Holcomb, and only Ola Bryce could catch that one. And the key is what they're doing is they're rolling out Holcomb.
Yeah.
So they're not – he's basically – every time that he's throwing the ball 10, 12 yards deep.
And across the field.
Correct. But that was a beautifully thrown ball.
Holcomb with Verano in the backfield. Just under 7 minutes. 1st and 10 from the 20.
That's a draw.
He's keeping it himself. Got a lot of room to go. He cuts back into the middle. I think he's in the end zone.
He is
Or
close.
he's very close.
1 yard line. And again,
Yeah.
this is the Alex Holcomb show right now. I mean,
Yeah.
it is all Alex Holcomb, both the arms
coming
and
out
the
of the
legs.
locker room, I think the coach is realizing, listen, if he doesn't have the tools around him contributing, let him spread it out and let him see what he can do. Put the ball in the hands of your best player.
And clearly, Holcomb is showing off his skills right now. I think he's probably run the ball for, a good 35, 40 yards on this drive alone.
Yeah. He's done the heavy lifting for sure.
Right, and they're giving him that option.
Verano in the backfield. Fullback number 80, that's Rivera. Holcomb is under center. This time Verano
he's in
easily.
there.
Yeah,
He's
yeah,
in there.
he's in there for sure.
Touchdown,
That's
Central.
a tie. That's 6 and 6 is 12, Scott. So it's still up
Right,
by
so
1.
the extra point here will make it a tie game. Let's see if they kick it.
You see, the 6 and the 6, Kira, adds up to 12, and we're at 13, so we're still a lead by 1. Okay.
Now keep in mind though that they missed that extra point before. It was blocked by Goffstown.
Yeah, excellent job by the special teams. They're going to go for the tie here, and they're going to go for the point after. Good snap. Kick is
And
up. Blocked again.
again.
Great block. Those are coming in handy, Scott, for sure. 6:24 remaining in the third quarter. Grizzlies lead by 1, 13-12 here at Gill Stadium. A chilly Friday night, October the 5th.
Well, you can almost bet now that if Central scores a touchdown, they probably will not be kicking more extra points. So I can't imagine that you will with 2 blocked kicks.
They've had zero success with that.
They wouldn't because they'd be up by 5 anyway.
So back is what? Number 7 is at Dodge. He's deep. And again, but what I don't understand, Alan, is like, why do they have that same formation? You know, I mean, like if you know that they're kicking the ball to the 35-yard line, put one more guy up. You know, I don't understand it.
Take 2, take Charlie and Teixeira, put them up. Leave the other 2.
I would have 2 guys deep.
That'd be Leahy and Dodge.
Right.
Leave them deep.
I would have 2 guys deep and then another guy, 2 more guys up. But you should know what they're going to do. This is not
the
a
kick
big
here for the little green, number
this
16. That's
you
can notice.
Another squibber. There you go.
This time to the other side.
Let it go out of
Pass
bounds.
Hager goes past.
You got to pick it
Teixeira.
up. What did he do?
I don't know. They let it out.
Did it go out of bounds?
Yeah,
That's
it's
the
out of
key.
bounds. It went out of bounds.
Yeah, but did it go out of bounds? Because I think he touched it and pushed it out of bounds, which is what happened.
Yeah, well, that's going to be terrible field position for the
Right.
Grizzlies. They're going to have the ball at their
The
own
10-yard line.
15
10 or
yard
15
line.
yard line. I mean, that's just not good special teams
No,
play.
not good coverage on that. 1st and 10. Grizzlies will be
Right.
deep in their own zone.
The problem is that's a live ball, so you have to do something with it. When it gets by you, you just can't.
Let it go by you.
You can't let it go by you because if it stays in bounds, which it did there. So a little bit
Grizzlies
of,
are taking their time getting to the line of scrimmage here.
yeah, a little bit of a momentum shifter here. So, Goffstown needs to pick up some first downs because Central marched down that field rather quickly on Goffstown.
Charlie with Sinet in the backfield. Charlie rolling, keeping himself, runs up the middle.
Big
has
hole.
some room into the secondary. He's easily got the first down.
We got a flag.
Well, somebody's shoe came off.
I see a flag.
Flags
though,
are on the field.
which is going to be a hold.
Yeah, that is going to come back. A big gain on the play for Charlie. That's about a 15-yard run.
But that's going to be a holding, and it's going to come back.
That's a shame.
Yeah.
Ola Bryce's shoe came out. The guy's on the ground trying to get his shoe on.
So that's going to push him back 10 yards from that spot. And that's going to be big trouble for Goffstown. They're going to be on the 5-yard line.
Oh, boy.
Yep.
Certainly pushing them back, and you can almost feel the momentum change.
Yeah. So now they're on the 5. This is not good for Goffstown.
Ola Bryce gets his shoe back on. 6:12 on the clock in the third quarter. Charlie being pushed back almost to the goal line here,
Correct.
Scott.
Correct. They're on the 5.
Leahy in motion. Out to Leahy. Tries to make the turn.
Yeah, you
I
just
can't see if he made any yards on the play, but maybe a little bit of running room.
Yeah, we're in a tough spot here in the far side of the
Scott,
field.
it looks like he picked up something on the play.
Yeah. Well, we'll find out from the scoreboard pretty soon. That was so he picked up 2. He picked up 2 yards on that play.
5:30 on the clock. Clock is ticking away.
Home field advantage with the band plan.
Yep. Charlie right up the middle gets bulldozed.
Yeah, he picked up about 3 or 4 on that play. It'll bring up about a third down. I'd say
Still
about
third
maybe 8 or
sure.
9.
Still third and long.
Yeah, it's going to be about 3rd and 8, I'm thinking.
And at this point of the game, Scott, field position is everything.
Oh, I agree.
If the Little Green can contain the Grizzlies within the 20 yards,
So
they're going
make
to end
that
up
a
getting
third
field
down
position.
and 11. This is going to be a passing play for Goffstown.
Charlie looking to pass. He's looking for Leahy across the middle.
I mean, there
it's
was
underthrown.
Underthrown. I mean, it was like not even close on that one.
That's going to bring up 4th and long. Scott, you got to bring the punting unit out.
Yeah, you have to.
And like I said, field
Big-
position is everything.
Yeah, big change here in,
Ola
in
Bryce-
momentum for the Little Green.
Ola Bryce is inside the 50, Scott.
Yep. And he's got so much speed.
Oh, my gosh.
This is where you want
he could make it-
Lefebvre.
he could make it to the
This is
20.
where you want Lefebvre to kick it towards the sideline, even if it goes out of the
Lefebvre
35.
is into the goal line. High snap. Gets a great
I
high kick.
like the kick. I like the kick.
It's a great kick.
Let it
Gets
go.
a
Let it
Grizzly
go.
bounce.
Let it keep going.
Going all the way to the
All
40.
right. So great job by Eric Lefebvre. I mean, that was a really high snap. So it could have been a safety in that situation.
Interesting play by Putnam to try to get the officials caught off that maybe pick up a yard more, but boy, oh boy. I don't know if any officials fall for that.
Well, you know what? That was about as good as it could get for Goffstown there. I mean,
You know who used to do that all the time was Carter Comier.
Oh yeah,
He was
Yeah.
a master at that.
So look where we would have been. We would have been up in the press box there.
Yeah, the terrible spot up there,
Yeah.
vantage point.
I don't know how they film from up there. Do they?
Manchester does, or
Yeah.
maybe he's just radio, that play-by-play guy.
Yeah, I don't know. They might have a camera operator somewhere else.
Hawkham keeps it himself, running to the outside. He's at the 45, wrapped up nicely
Loss of 2 or 3
by Putnam.
By
Colby Putnam, terrific tackle on the play, containing Holcomb to not make that turn.
But this is their offense right now, Alan. Their offense is let Hawkham have the ball and
And
just
let 'em run.
do what you think you can do.
And it worked in
right?
the last possession
It seems
for him.
like there's really not that many set plays.
It worked.
I agree. So when I got a 2nd down and 12, 4:06 in the third. And so far, it's been the Alex Hawkham
Little
rushing.
Green show.
Yeah, exactly. It's been all Hawkham.
He's lined up right at midfield. He's in the shotgun. He's rolling left. Has Mignana. Mignana's trying to block. Wrapped up. Is that Putnam again? Nope.
Nope. Number
That's Juno.
Juno.
That's the Juno cheering
The
section.
Juno.
That's the Juno section. Here we go.
And that's another big loss.
Great tackle. That's at least a 7-yard loss on
Right.
the play.
And that's the speed of Juno, is able to drag Hawkham down from behind.
That's going to pick up, boy, Scott, that's a
3rd and 18.
3rd and 18 is a
Right.
long way to go.
So the defense here for Goffstown is stepping up, and this is a big stop for them right here. They need this one. They got to get the ball back to shift this momentum.
It seems like every play is big, Scott, huh?
Yeah.
Every play is important, right? It's
yeah,
unbelievable.
to me, it's all
It
big.
is. No,
Yeah.
I'm agreeing with you. Hockham rolling to his right. He's deep now. A lot of pressure by the Grizzlies. Quick pass out. Pass is bouncing.
Oh,
dropped again.
Again.
Again, dropped by number 20. Is that 23?
Yeah.
That's Randolph. Dropped it again.
Allen.
Scott, he's had 2 right across the middle. I mean, that's,
I kind of feel for Hockham.
Oh, my God.
I mean, he's put his heart and soul here. I mean, this is like 6 drops.
yeah, I mean,
And that ball was on the money.
it's 4th and 17. They've got
Oh, here we go again.
Here we go with the big boy.
Yeah.
Number 75, Jabray.
But here's
up
my
the first
question,
down.
right? I mean, do you think he'll run the ball again? They
I
got
think-
2 back for Goffstown.
Well, if he does, who's going to jump in front of him?
I don't know.
He's a truck. Look at him. He is going to kick. Excellent kick.
Woo!
Yeah, that's a great leg. That's Teixeira.
Hold the ball. Yeah. I thought
Dipping and diving and dodging.
I thought that he was going to hand it off to his teammate on
He's
that.
down at the 21-yard
Yeah.
line. Grizzlies 1st and 10 from their own 21. 2:44 on the clock.
But you notice what Teixeira brings there? Like he really does. He's a good
Yeah.
punt returner. Yeah. He's fast and you
he's a-
kind of need that, right?
He's a sophomore.
Right. I mean, even if you pick up 5 or 10 yards, which is what he did.
Scott, the clock is our friend. We got to score and we got
Well-
to take the clock up. Clock operator is not our friend.
He is not your friend. Szechuan Garden is your friend.
Szechuan Garden is my happy friend. The fried Peking ravioli is in my future. That's my fortune cookie. That's Stinnett getting wrapped up.
Yeah, he
really
didn't get much.
Not much on that play. Actually, I think he lost a yard on the play.
So interesting, too, don't you feel that the play calls by Goffstown have been a little stale in the last like 2 series, right?
In the last 3 series,
Yeah.
they haven't made that pass up the middle again.
You know, they haven't really gone vertical, and they
No, no.
haven't, you know, what worked before was those passes out.
Somebody's
those
down
quick-
on the. He's grabbing his ankle or lower
Oh, boy.
leg.
Hopefully he's okay.
Yeah, no, he's looking hurt. Oh boy.
The other thing that you're seeing in this game, by the way, Alan, is you're seeing a lot of guys go both ways, both on Central and for Goffstown.
Well, speaking
So,
to the coaches before the game, I mean,
this is a big game.
well, not only that,
Yeah.
how many players are either injured or
right.
not playing? I mean, they got a lot of players playing
Well,
both sides of the ball.
True, but on the Goffstown side, I mean, there's a lot of guys dressed, but there are. This is a situation
Scott,
where
Central coach is fired up
Yeah.
talking to the officials on the field.
Right.
He is really fired up. I don't know if it's pertaining to this injury, but it might. I mean,
Yeah, I mean, sometimes what happens is a guy gets rolled up on, or it could be a chop block situation, and maybe the coach saw that. I don't know. So
he's
hopefully
up.
the player
He's
is
walking
okay.
on his own.
Yeah.
All right, that's good. Good for him. He's up.
I will tell you this. Knowing Coach Huft and the coaching staff of Goffstown, if a Goffstown player did anything wrong, you know, the Goffstown coaches take these guys out.
Yeah.
There's
no hesitation.
Even if a flag is not thrown.
Right.
So if they see it,
2:29 on the clock. 2nd and 12 for the Grizzlies. Has 3 wide out to his left, 2 to the top of the screen. No one in the backfield. Motion is Stinnett. Keith keeps it himself. He's trying to get to the inside. Gets wrapped up by 3. Little Green picks up 6 yards on the play.
you got to give credit to the Little Green. Their run defense, Allen, has played a lot better in this second half.
Well, they've contained no breakout plays.
Correct.
No big plays to speak of. But, Scott, you're right. The play calling has gone a little stale.
Well, I
dare
say that because in that first, they were throwing the ball. They were going vertical, going deep.
Oh, they had Leahy. They had Putnam.
Right,
I mean,
stretching.
we haven't seen any
Right.
of that stretching the field and right over the linebacker.
Right.
And there's really no safeties to speak of here, Scott. Keith, quick pass out to Putnam. He's going
That's
to go
a
out of
first.
bounds.
There you go.
That's
okay?
a first down for sure.
Do you think Coach Dalzell hurt us? First down for Goffstown,
1st and 10.
and the chains are going to move.
Looks like it's about the 30.
But, Alan, that is there all day long.
yeah.
That pass to Putnam is there all day.
Keith rolling to the right. Top of your screen. Quick pass out. It's complete. That's a first down and more. He's out across midfield. He's at the 49-yard line of the Little Green.
Is that
1st
Heidenreich?
and 10. Was that Heidenreich?
Heidenreich, he's tough to bring down, you know.
Oh,
I mean,
he's
he's a big,
6'3", 6
he's a
foot
strong boy, and He picks up 5 more yards after catching the ball. That's another first down for Goffstown, and they're going.
Keith keeps it himself. Quick pass out to Dodge. Down by his shoelaces. Gets it. Picks up 6 yards on the play. Fumble. He was down. He was down. He was down.
They are not
They're
saying he's
calling
down.
it Little Green.
Yeah.
Scott, he was down.
No, he was not. The ball was out.
Wow. Nice pass. Nice reception. Had his shoelaces. Able to pick that right up, Scott, but he dropped it as he was falling down.
Yep. That was a fumble.
Turnover for
That's the first turnover,
Grizzlies.
right, for Goffstown, I think.
And
yeah.
that's Feliciano down on the ground this time.
You don't want Feliciano hurt. He's one of their speed merchants.
Yeah, he's a senior wide receiver, D-back.
Arguably, I'd say he's top 3 player on Central.
Oh, he's certainly slow to get up. We're at 135 in the third quarter.
Hopefully he's okay. You always want to see your best athletes on the field, and he's getting off. He'll be okay. All right, he's all right. So a big, who was that who turned the ball over? It was Dodge. Dodge turns the ball over as Goffstown had a drive mounting.
So the Little Green coming to the line of scrimmage after forcing a turnover for the Grizzlies. And Scott, first time we see Jared Heidenreich, number 81, in the T-back. No, they're fixing some equipment. Yep, they're fixing a face mask or something. That's Hagar getting his helmet adjusted. I don't think he has enough time to get on the field. May on the next play. Hockham to Mignana.
He picks
up maybe 3 on the play.
Yeah, but you see how – and here's one other thing that's interesting is that it looks like they stop them, but then the refs really don't blow the whistle.
Yeah.
And then the Goffstown defenders think that they're going to blow the whistle, and they kind of give up. Yeah.
Then he breaks free.
Correct, and that's happened twice in this game. So we're under a minute and 15 seconds in the third. Goffstown leads 13-12. And we're looking at a second down and 8 for
the
Central.
Clock is ticking away.
Yeah. It's a very fast-moving game. Number 2, Dylan Feliciano.
Hockham under center this time. Looking to pass. He's going downfield. A lot of pressure by the Grizzly defense. Wrapped up. Taken down. Maybe a gain of 1 on the play.
Yeah, it'll be about a 3rd and 9, I'm thinking. 3rd and maybe 8. I will say that this is a much better tackling performance by Goffstown than we've seen in.
Scott, they might not get a playoff here. Well, maybe Hockham had to go all the way to the sideline, get the key from the coach.
They'll get a playoff. There's no doubt about it. So 3rd down and 8. Goffstown needs a stop.
It's a big play.
It's always a big play.
It's a big play.
This is a big one.
Hockham.
Here comes.
He's rolling right. He's looking deep. He's got a receiver.
Open.
This time he catches it. Brought down by Dodge. What number is that, Scott? Who had that?
Can't see it.
That's Upton on the reception. Big play.
Yeah, Kevin Upton.
0.9 on the clock. How is this possible? This operator is that.
Yeah. Well, that'll be it. I mean, now
it's going to be the fourth quarter.
It's going to go the other way.
Yep.
So that's all Alex Hockham right there.
Oh, that was a great pass.
Because it's a beautiful throw.
It's in Scott. He's bound to make it. Someone's bound to make a catch for him.
I agree. I mean,
it was only time.
When you think about it, I mean, he's thrown some beautiful balls that have just been dropped. And again, Goffstown is trying to contain this guy. They're a big play offense with skill receivers. And so far, Goffstown's been able to contain. And again, this game is all about momentum, Alan. And Goffstown had that momentum going back with those 3 first downs, and then that turnover on the fumble really is a changer, I think.
Well, we've seen turnovers on both sides of the ball today.
Yeah. Well, Hockham had that interception but he had 2 interceptions, I believe.
Scott,
one to Baxter, and I'm trying to think who had the other one. It was Putnam, I believe.
Scott, it looks like the ball's about the third 28-yard line?
Yeah, it's kind of hard for us to.
That's the 30.
It looks like it's the 28.
Yeah, the 25 is the red and white line.
7 or 28, yeah.
They're going to be 1st and 10 from the Grizzly 28.
Yeah, we'll see if the scoreboard operator puts it up.
Hockham bringing the little green to the line of scrimmage. In the backfield with Hockham is
Number 30, what?
that 36? That's Verano.
Yeah. Verano's got it. He's a speed demon, too.
Hockham draws it. He's wrapped up nicely. Someone had the ankle on the ground. Who was that?
Baxter, maybe? No.
Number 39 for the Grizzlies.
39. That is
That's Picard.
Picard.
Picard, excellent job.
Well, they blitzed on that, and Hockham saw it, and he's trying to step up into it to get out of the way, and Picard got him by the
just wrapped
ankles.
him up by the ankles,
But
and
keep in mind, Picard does not make that tackle.
Oh, he's picking up.
He's off to the races,
Yeah.
you know.
Little Green, 2nd and 14.
This is 4th down territory, though.
Loss of 4 on the play. Hockham rolling to the right. He's looking to pass. As a receiver, pass is incomplete.
Great coverage, though.
That's coverage by Charlie Keith.
Great coverage by Charlie Keith. He was on him. Now, I think he tried to throw it to like his back shoulder, but Charlie Keith was right there. But that shows the arm strength of Alex Hockham. I mean, he's running, and he throws the ball like probably 40 yards to the sideline. I think I don't know about you, Alan. Him and you weren't at the Bedford game. I watched that one, and Thomas Morgan is the Bedford
Quarterback.
QB, awesome too. Another guy with a great arm, and these two guys are probably the best quarterbacks. Well, the quarterback from Merrimack was pretty darn good too.
Oh, he was fast.
Yeah,
That whole team was fast.
yeah.
3rd and 14.
Here comes a blitz.
He's rolling to the left. Has a receiver incomplete, intended for 36.
That was going to be a screen play.
Verano.
Can you see that? That was a screen, and they blew that up. And that's what you want to do if you're Central. You want to put a screen play in there to slow that pass rush down. 4th down and 14. They're going to
down. You got to go. You're in 4th down territory.
Yeah, they're
You
going to
gotta
go for it here. There's really no loss on this if you don't pick it up, because you're not giving Goffstown awesome field position.
I mean, it's no worse than an onside kick or the squib kick.
Exactly. So,
But they might pick up something. 4th and 14, 11:09 on the clock for the Little Green.
no safety
Rolling to the right, a lot of pressure. Pass is thrown behind.
them. Yeah,
Yeah, that's incomplete.
that was one of the first bad passes, and I think Central player is down.
Yeah, he's looks
hurt.
like he's in pain. Is that Upton, number 12?
I don't know, but I do know that Ben Dodge went over to see if he was okay, and he was not.
Yeah, I think this is his 2nd time he's been down. Yeah, he's up.
Okay, that's good.
That's number 23. Randolph.
Travell Randolph. I'm so impressed with the sportsmanship of the team tonight. Whether it be Cuddy
they're
picking a
they're
guy up the
checking
deck,
on injured
checking on an
players.
injured
They're-
player. I mean, just real good sportsmanship. I mean, everybody wants to win the game, but nobody wants to see anybody get injured. So Goffstown will take over on downs here. And so if you're Coach Huft, right, a touchdown here could do it.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, yeah, because they need 2 scores.
I honestly did not think that this was going to be a low-scoring game. I would have predicted like a very high-scoring game, actually. I would have predicted 50, 60 points scored in this game.
Well, here come the Grizzlies. 4th quarter action, lead by 1 from their own 28-21. Around the outside is Dodge. He's close to a first down, maybe. Oh,
somebody threw a
whoa! Yeah,
He threw a punch.
absolutely.
He threw a punch.
He should be out of the game.
He should be ejected for
That's
that.
number 7. That's Stroud.
He
Get
should
him out
be
of the
thrown
game.
out of the game for that one.
He's a punk. You can't be throwing haymakers like
Yeah.
this.
He should be thrown out of the game for that.
I can't even believe he's still in the game.
Let's see if he gets ejected.
That's a blatant disregard. I mean,
What?
Scott, I can't even believe he's still
What
alive.
number? What number was he?
Number 7.
And is he still in the game?
Yeah.
And did he throw it with his left hand?
No, not with
Oh.
the cast. Scott, I don't know what the rule is, but how can this kid still be in the game?
I don't understand that. To me, that's where you get ejected. Now, what he's saying is that Heidenreich got under his chin strap. Got under his.
All right.
That's what he's saying.
just under 11 minutes here. Grizzlies get the momentum change in their favor. Charlie Keith looking to pass, fake it. He's going down the sideline to Jared.
Oh!
Off the fingertips at the 20-yard line.
And those two are jawing at each other. So look at him.
Yep, he's still jarring.
Yeah.
I'd throw a flag again at this kid.
Well, his teammate is trying to calm him down emotionally.
Well, good. You know what?
you know.
It's only going to keep getting under his skin.
Yeah.
I'd go right at him again. Send it right in his
direction. So his teammate, Nick Olabrice, is trying to calm him down.
I'd go right after him.
Well, you got a pretty good height differential between Heidenreich and him. Yeah, they're going at it. You can see.
That is dodge in motion. Keith keeps it himself. He's up the middle. He's got a block. He's out to the outside. He's across. We got a flag.
Oh, God.
Two flags.
Here we go again.
That's close to a touchdown, but no luck. That's coming back. 2 flags on the play.
You know what? I got to say this. I don't know if I've ever seen this many flags in a game recently.
Well, on big plays coming back.
No, I'm just saying on both sides of the ball.
Yeah.
I mean, there's been flags all over the place.
Yep, that's a holding on the Grizzlies. That's coming back.
So the ball's on
the green 49.
Right. 10.5 to go.
2nd and 3, 13.
That was a big play, too. That was a 35-yard play.
That was a big one.
And that just shows that Keith has the legs here. Great scrambler.
Keith with dodge in motion. No, that's Leahy.
He doesn't have anything here.
Wait, no, he's just getting
what
back.
What a great tackle by number 30. Woo! That was
Brown, Maximus Brown.
Yeah, great play by the linebacker there.
Good tackle.
He sniffed that one out.
Really no gain on the play.
Well, that's always when you have those type of runs across the middle like that, it's just it's the nature of it.
3rd and 14, 10-minute mark in the 4th quarter. Keith rolling to his left. He's looking right. He's going deep. He's going to Heidenreich.
Nope.
Uncatchable. No,
that was not a catchable ball.
Not a catchable ball. Way over his head.
You wouldn't call anything on that one, and you could tell those two guys are.
Yeah, I want it to go to Jared just to kind of put it in this kid's face.
But the thing is that
I want to smash his Sunday.
But here's the thing: if you're trying to do that, the play there is a ball that's high, and you throw it to him, and
I'd like to see Jared have a cut to it though, rather than going on the outside.
You're right. You're right. Just Jared does not have the speed.
No, cut it in on the inside.
Right. He's more of a Gronkowski type.
Lefebvre set to kick, bad snap on a bounce. He's going to get a kick off. Nicely done by Lefebvre. Ball takes a Grizzly bounce all the way down to about the 16-yard line, and Putnam tries to do it again. He tries to step back. I don't think he's fooling anybody.
Oh, man.
He went to the Carter Comier school of trying to take out the refs.
So can the Grizzlies defense hold again?
This is an exciting game. This is what high school football is all about.
No, you're right. I mean, can this team hold this defense? Can the defense hold them?
9:45. If they put it in Hockum's hand and he just runs the ball up the field, if his receivers could just catch the ball.
But you got to give Goffstown's front 3, front 4 a lot of credit. They're getting pressure on Hockum.
Hockum with Mignana. Mignana gets the ball. Goes right in. Wrapped up right away nicely.
Cuddy.
That looks like Cuddy and Hagar.
You know what? Cuddy's playing like an all-state guy now.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? First couple of games, not so much, but he's got a fire in his stomach right now. There's no doubt about it.
How quickly he gets.
And Mugnani is fast. You know, he's a good
Mignani or Mignana?
Mignana. He's a good running back. Look for a pass right here. Look for a deep ball. Number 2.
Hockum rolling to the right. Fake handoff. Pass is complete. Wow, and he got a lot of yards. He's across the 40. He's out of bounds.
Whew.
Scott, he's at about the 35-yard line. It's easily a first down for the Green at 9-minute mark.
Interesting play call. That's what they did in that first quarter. If you remember, those quick balls.
And the speed.
Remember the open space we were talking about earlier in the game? Open space. Open space.
8:59 on the clock. Grizzlies lead by one. First and 10 for the Little Green. Mignogna in the backfield and Verano.
Quiet sideline for Goffstown. too,
Very
I might
quiet.
add, yeah.
They need a little.
They need, yeah.
a little perk here.
Hughes is trying to pump them up.
Hawkham nowhere.
Yeah.
Wow, they got. Oh, there's a lot of pushing still.
Yeah.
You're going to see some more flags, Scott, before
I
this
think
is
you're
over.
right.
Before this is over, and yeah.
They were not set, and you could see Coach Huft was John at the referee there saying, come on.
Second down, 8 yards to go at the 8.5-minute mark. Holcomb with Mignogna. Snap is good. Looking
Quick
back.
throw out here.
Quick pass out to Mignogna in the flat. He cuts back into the middle, wrapped
Nothing.
up. Nowhere to go.
34.
34. That's Baxter with
Baxter.
You had him by the ankles.
Hey, guess what we got here?
It's Mignogna down.
A big play
Slow to
coming
get
up.
Another big play.
Another big play.
Another big play.
There's been a lot of these third down and 6s and 8s.
The clock should not be stopped, Scott.
Well, there was an injury, so maybe they wait until he gets off the field. They're running
there
it
he
now.
goes. Now he goes.
So it's a big play here, Alan.
Another big play at 8:04.
They're not going to go for it on this one if they don't get it because they're too deep in their own territory.
Scott, I don't know.
No, they're not going to go for it. Nope. Look for Hawkham. He'll have an option here. You might see another one of those draw plays if there's nobody in the middle. Goffstown's got to protect
Hawkham will
the
keep it
middle.
himself. Hawkham looking to pass. He's rolling right. He's got an eye on a receiver. Wide open.
And he
First down him across midfield, wrapped up by Keith. Pass is complete to Verano with a big gain on the play.
Right. Nice throw and a really great catch to climb the ladder to Verano. And these are your skill players. You know, when you're down, you got to put it in the hands of your best players, and Hawkham and Verano are two of the best for Central. Seems like every play he goes to the sideline. Right?
Yeah.
Kind of like Goffstown too. They run that hurry up, but they go to the sideline to get the play.
7 minutes on the clock. First and 10 for the Little Green.
Look for Ola Bryce. He's got single coverage.
Grizzly from 48. Quick pass out to Verano. Baxter is there, dragging him down. Big loss on the play. Brad Baxter with the big play for the loss for the Little Green. Loss of 6 yards.
Baxter is having a heck of a game here.
Yeah.
Okay, he had that interception. He's been involved in at least 6 or 7 tackles.
Loss of 6 on the play.
Yeah.
Brings up third and 16.
But you know what? The Little Green are
Second and
always
15.
the Little Green are always in it with Alex Hawkham's arm.
Oh.
There's no doubt.
You got to see zeros on the clock before this is over.
Right. So again, here's
It's like
watch
a John
this matchup
Madden.
right here.
You got to see the clock without time.
Watch this matchup right here. Number 5, Ola Bryce.
Low snap, rolling to the right. He's looking left. He's got a receiver right out. That's complete to number 5, Ola Bryce.
Who called that?
I think I did.
Yeah, okay.
That's a first down for the Little Green one more time. Good job.
You can see it. You can see it coming. That's a first down.
It's not a first down.
Third and one.
Wow.
But Alan, you saw that coming. The coverage was not there for Goffstown.
Well, the Little Green spread out the defense.
No, you just number 12 Teixeira. And I'm trying to think who the inside might have been. Charlie Keith. We're just not in a good spot at the time.
We got a timeout. Timeout Central with 5:42 remaining in a chilly October night.
So, Alan, we're going to see fourth down from here on in.
Absolutely.
Because now there's no reason not to,
Yeah.
and you're down, so you're not going to punt the ball.
No.
So, barring any type of turnover situation, the Little Green are going to be going for it.
Scott, it's going to be awfully hard to stop the Little Green from putting any points on the board.
I would agree. I mean, and they're not going to be kicking any field goals either. So let's just get that out of our what? I understand they're down by 1, but they haven't been able to kick an extra point.
Yeah, no, they're not going to kick a field goal. They're going to put the ball in the end zone is what I'm afraid of.
I'll tell you something. I got to give a lot of credit to Goffstown's defense. they have played incredibly well tonight. And I think on all facets of the ball, I mean, the secondary has played well. Watch.
Look at Picard.
See,
Picard's
now you got
played
Charlie
well.
Keith.
Baxter.
Charlie Keith on Ola Bryce. They got double team on
We got
Ola
a
Bryce.
lot of Russian. There's no way he's going to make that. There's no way.
He's not going to get it. So they're going to go one more time.
Yep. They're trying to go quick, too.
Right. So let's see if the Goffstown crowd is going to get into it here on a 4th down and 1. You can tell that the team is
Clock
up.
should not be stopped, Scott. Oh,
They're
they're
going
going
to measure, which I don't know why, because it looks like it wasn't even close.
Well, again, Scott, we can't really see.
Yeah. But it looked like, how do I put it? Alan, it seemed to me that
It was
that he didn't even get to the original line of scrimmage.
it's going to be short.
But maybe I'm wrong, but it just
Oh, yeah,
it's
short.
close.
No, it's short. It's a whole length of a football.
yeah, that's not that. So you're going to see Hawkham now on a quarterback sneak.
Why don't they get that punter out here, 75, and go behind him?
No, you're gonna see Alex Hawkham go right up the middle.
I'd give it to 75 and let him just go through the line.
Nope. I think you're going to see Alex Hawkham
With a run.
go right up the middle. That's what I think you're going to see.
Hawkham with Verano and Mignana.
And you got you got a fullback there too. So
He's under center. All the Grizzlies are on the line. He's faking it. He's rolling right. He's going out. Just what I said, Scott.
Yep.
And he picks up 20 yards on the play.
Wow.
Big first down gain.
That was a design, like you said. He was going all the way.
Absolutely.
Off tackle.
Yep. 1st and 10 for the Little Green.
Clock will keep running here. So
Scott, I think it's the 15, 14-yard line. Clock will certainly keep going.
20-yard line.
No.
I think, isn't it?
The
I'm
20
I'm looking at the marker over there. It looks
Oh,
like
yeah,
it's right around the 20. 19,
yeah, it's the
maybe?
19. Yep, it's on the 19.
So Goffstown's going to need a turnover here. Watch the single coverage on the lower part of your screen.
That's
number two.
That's Feliciano.
Yeah, watch Feliciano on a
He's
post.
rolling right. He's looking left. He's going right to Feliciano. Pass is incomplete.
Okay.
Way, way over his head.
Yeah, we held on that one, I think. See, this is where, Feliciano on Putnam is probably a mismatch for us. As I
For
think,
speed.
Yeah, because Feliciano has the speed. What I don't understand in that situation is you get the middle of the field wide open, post route, right over the middle. And also it gives your receiver a chance to run and get the ball. So 2nd down and 10, clock stops on an incomplete pass. And now they're going to double up on 5, Ola Bryce. So Charlie Keith's on him.
Hawkham, handoff to Mignana. He's eluding defenders.
He's close to a
He's
first down.
very close to it. First down and more. I mean, that's
let's see where maybe he's shy because I'm looking at the line
Yeah, he's
judge.
at the 10-yard line.
He's maybe 3 yards away.
He's at the 10.
Okay, so he's 1 yard short. Well, here's one thing is for sure, Alan. One thing is for sure. If they score here, Goffstown's going to have probably 2 or 3 minutes
Well,
to
if
score.
they score here, that's 6 points, and
Right.
6 on top of 12
Right.
is 18.
Yeah.
So they would be ahead of the Grizzlies.
Yeah, no, I got you there. I'm just talking
Yeah.
about time.
Okay.
So here, post route on 5. Let's see.
There's Hawkham. Right to Mignana. Bumps to the outside. He's across the 5. He's not going to quite make the end zone, but he's across the 5.
He went
out of
bounds at the 5-yard line. So it'll be a 1st and goal for Central at the 5-yard line.
Yeah.
And this is going to be Custer's last stand here.
This is going to be a big play.
Yeah. Well,
going to be a big
but you know
play.
what? What do you do here? If I'm Central, I run Hawkham off tackle.
I'm running Hawkham off to the left.
Right. I run Hawkham off tackle to the left. That's the play. Or, I'm sorry, to the right.
No, I'm going left.
Oh, I'm going to the right.
No, there's more room on the left. He can cut more of an angle. Take his time. I'd put the 3 wide receivers top and have him go left.
Well,
but I'm not the coach. Hawkham 2 in the backfield. He's looking back. He's got a lot of pressure.
Sack!
Big sack by Stinnett.
Stinnett.
Big sack.
Clock keeps running.
Oh, big play. Jack comes up big.
Here's my question. If you're Goffstown, do you call a timeout here
No.
soon?
No.
Not yet.
Wow, big play. Clock is running. 2nd down 12 yards to go. That backed them up nice.
Because, I mean, if they do score, you need some time.
Well, you need time. Yeah, that's
Right,
not
that's
a bad
all
idea.
I'm
Scott.
just saying. I mean, if you now here, if you stop them here and the clock is going, if I'm Goffstown,
Well, listen.
I stop the clock.
Hockham with Verano. Second down, 12 to go. Hockham rolling left. Cuddy just misses him. Keith misses him. He's out of bounds at the 11-yard line
Well, you know what? That's what Goffstown needed.
to stop the clock.
Right. So now this is a they can't. This is a first. This is it. Fourth down, right, in goal.
Oh, yeah. It's third down.
Third
Third
goal.
down.
Right.
Third down, 3:13 on the clock.
So third down and goal at the 11-yard line. It looks like. So if I'm Goffstown, if they don't score here, I call a timeout.
Big defensive stand needed here for the Grizzlies as they lead by 1. Third down, 11 yards to go. Hockham with Verano in the shotgun. He's rolling right. He's looking left. Pass is complete.
Touchdown.
And that's a touchdown with 3:08 remaining on the clock in the fourth quarter.
Big throw by Alex Hockham,
throw.
and he put that. Right,
Scott, he's rolling to the right. He passes it up the middle.
but a great pass. He threaded the needle on that one, Alan.
Had trouble
Yeah.
all game with his receivers
Yeah.
holding on to the ball. This time they make up for it.
So Goffstown's defense could not prevent the Little Green from scoring
Scott,
there, and they're going to.
if we can block this, all we have to do is score. Right?
What?
All we got to do is score 6.
Well,
if we
they're going
block
to
this.
they're going to go for it here, which makes a lot of sense. You
They're
got to
gonna
go
go for 2.
You got to go for 2 because that forces Goffstown to kick an extra point, which is
Right.
not always easy.
Not easy. No.
You know that, and then we got
we got a flag already.
So now this makes it more challenging. If it's a flag on the Little Green, which I think it is,
Yep.
then that's going to make it more challenging for this 2-point conversion.
Yep. Coach has been on the field screaming at his players
boy.
all game.
So they had 12 men on the field, I guess. Too many guys in the field. That's what it seemed like.
All right.
So now it looks like they're on the what? The 8-yard line? Was it extra points from the 3? So they're
on the 8.
They're on the 8. So this is going to be a pass play. So the question here is,
He's going to roll to the right again one more time, and he's going
Right.
to pass it up the seam,
Right.
up the middle.
he's going to roll to the right and try to pass it. There's no doubt about it. But can Goffstown contain? Got to get in there and get pressure on him.
Hockham rolling to the right, looking to pass again. That is knocked down. That is incomplete. They don't convert on the 2-point conversion. It's a score of 18-13 with 3:08 on the clock. Grizzlies will receive the ball.
So listen, this is what you dream about if you're Charlie Keith, with 3 minutes left, leading your team to a game-winning drive. And it's not just Charlie Keith. If you're anybody on the offense,
Boy.
this is what you dream about. 3 minutes to go and walk-off type of win, okay? That's what we're talking about here. Now,
Scott,
the other thing here is that this is 4-down territory all throughout. They are
You
not,
have to.
Right. So
It's probably your last possession of the game.
Yep.
You have 4 downs.
So now, let's see what they do here. Do they put Charlie Keith closer up?
Nope.
Because again, here we go. It's the same old, same old.
They're going to squib it
Right, but I guess
right to Hagar or Baxter.
what I'm saying is that why not do something a little different?
Or why not just switch the players,
Right.
right?
Correct.
Keep the same formation, but put Jolly there.
Obviously, if Charlie Keith is your hands guy,
They're going to kick it up. All right, that's the Baxter. He's at the 40. He's at the 43. He's
Great
down at the
field position.
44-yard
Great,
line.
we'll take it.
Grizzlies only have 56 yards to go.
right, 3 timeouts.
3 timeouts, 3 minutes on the clock. 1st and 10. Grizzlies need 56 yards.
And what's nice about this is that now they have the ability to run the ball. They don't have to keep passing the ball.
Well, they got 3 timeouts.
They
That's
got
right.
3 timeouts. They can run. Clock stops on first downs while they move the chains.
Here we go, Scott. This is what we've been waiting for.
You got your money's worth if you came to Gill Stadium tonight, that's for sure.
No one in the backfield for Keith. 5 wide out. Leahy in motion. Keith keeps it himself. He's outside the tackle, coming back in. Picks up 2 yards on the carry.
Okay, now they got to hurry up now because they don't have a whole lot of time. They got to get up, call the next play.
Pick up maybe, about 2 yards
Maybe
on the play.
2 yards.
Second down, 8 yards to go.
And I have to say, Central has been pretty stout on the defense. They've not given up a whole lot of big plays on the run in the second half.
54 yards to go, Scott. 5 wide out. No one in the backfield. Charlie Keith in the shotgun. He's looking left. He's going left. Passes out. Pass is complete.
Holy
To
cow!
Putnam. Dragged
He
out
gets
the
dragged
5-yard
down.
line. Colby Putnam with the big play. Down at the 5. 2:25 on the clock. Big pass completion.
Now you just don't want to leave a whole lot of time for
You don't want to leave a
Central,
lot of
so
time, but Scott will take the points
You
on the
will
board.
take the points. There's no doubt.
What a pass play connection to Colby Putnam.
What a beautiful throw by Charlie Keith to
Right on the money.
right on the money. You got
Wow, big play. And the clock is ticking, Scott. That's good. Grizzlies are going to take their time.
it. So they're going to have now 4 downs to score a touchdown.
From the 5-yard line, Charlie with Juno in the backfield. At
This-
the 2-minute mark.
I-93 in the
He's
backfield.
really taking his time. Charlie to Juno. He picks up at least 3 yards on the play.
All right, they'll kill some more clock. He is where? Is he on the 1-yard line? Where is he?
Why does the clock stop? Oh, there's a timeout on the field. We got a timeout, Scott.
All right, Central must have called a timeout.
Yep. Wow. What a turn of events.
Where is
Scott,
the ball? Is it on the 2-yard line?
That was a
3-yard line.
50-yard connection
Yeah,
to Putnam.
but you talk about a beautiful throw. You know, I have to say, Charlie has struggled throwing the ball this season, but
but
this
not-
game,
yeah.
he has not. Let's face it, he has
No.
done a great job
Great
throwing the ball.
connections earlier to Leahy, to Putnam. The coach is screaming at the officials all night long.
It does show the difference between a guy like Justin Huff, the coach, who is very
Scott,
he's kind of like the
yeah.
Clark Kent,
Yeah, oh,
mild-mannered guy, little
Scott, and-
Superman,
and we
right?
thought that this game was moving along.
Yeah.
It's already past 9:30.
All right. Well, it seems like,
It's taken forever.
but we started at 7:15
Yeah.
as well. So.
Oh, that's true. 15 minutes later. You're
All
right.
All right, so here we go.
1:52 on the clock. Ball is on the 5.
They're saying it's not on the 5. I think
No.
it's on the 3.
Yeah. Second down. Juno in the backfield with Keith. Keith keeps it himself.
No, he is not in.
No. He's down at about the 2.
No, it looks like he's on the 1.
The 2 or the 1?
He's like almost on the goal line, it looks like.
Clock
If you
is-
look at that ref.
Scott, clock is moving. Now, Scott, you got to put it in the end zone. You got 2 more tries here.
Well, here's the thing, is that
Coach can't be on the field. Get off the field. Call the penalty.
Yo,
I can't.
the coach is on the field screaming at people. I never knew you could do such a thing. He's yelling at the officials. Scott, I've never seen such a thing in any sport. When a coach is allowed to enter the field to play, to scream at officials and the other team.
It looks like he's on the 1 or 2 yard line. It's kind of hard to tell.
No, Scott, he's on the 3. The ball is closer to the 5 than it is the goal
Okay,
line.
all right. So what's the deal here? We got 2 plays to put it in the end zone, and we have not done a good job
You
on
need
this run
2
read
plays
option.
to get it 4 yards.
Right, but I hate to say it, but in that first half, we couldn't get the ball in.
All right.
I got to put it in Juno's hands here. Juno is a better north-south runner.
Well, you got Stinnett, you got Juno, and now the other coach is on the field.
What is going on?
He's talking to Lefebvre. What's he talking to Lefebvre about?
What is he doing?
Get off the field.
I've never seen this. I've never seen a coach on a field like this.
Scott, why aren't the officials just
Right,
telling
I
them
don't understand. I do not understand this. I've never seen this. Have you?
Scott,
Even in pros, I've never seen this.
I don't know what this is.
He called a timeout.
Forfeit. You're forfeiting.
He called a timeout.
Another one.
He's called a timeout.
So
He's huddling up his guys. In
Scott, there's no timeouts left.
well, now there's none for Central.
Now there's no more
Right,
timeouts.
right.
So good. Keep him off the field. Here comes the other coach. Zoom in on this guy. This guy's the angry little fella. All right, he's going back. 1:34 on the clock, Scott. 3 down, 3 yards to go.
Well, here's the thing. If you get penalties, it's half the distance, so it's not like it doesn't
No.
do you any good.
Scott,
but
you have 2
what?
plays.
Be a first down, right?
Keith with Stinnett to his right, Juno to his left. Juno gets it.
I think he's in.
No, not close. He's still a yard out.
This is it. This is the game here, folks.
This is a big play, Scott.
But wouldn't you
This
try
is
to
a big play.
But wouldn't you try to throw the ball on one of these downs? That's too late now, but
Well, listen. Now that I think Grizzlies are not calling a timeout. Clock is ticking away, Scott. We're down to
Leahy.
1:10.
Leahy's in the game.
Keith
And
is
Ben Dodge.
Well, we're down to 1 minute mark. 4th down. Ball is on the 3-yard line still, Scott. Keith with 1 in the backfield, and that's Juno.
And timeout for Goffstown. Justin Huff called a timeout.
Yep. We got 3. He's got plenty of time to call the timeouts.
Right. So this is it. This is the game right here. 4th down and 3. And you know what? Give credit to Central. Their defense has stuffed them on 3 consecutive
Those
plays.
are big defensive stands.
But you know what? You're running the ball up the middle every single time.
Why not have?
Why not roll out?
How about that little flat pass to Putnam?
Right.
Little
Well, no.
flat pass to
Now
Putnam.
it's too dangerous.
It's too late. I understand.
It's too dangerous on
But on
4th down. You
but on
drop the
first
ball,
down-
it's over.
on first down.
I'll give that to you.
It's a little chilly. Fans are bundled up. Except Skip. He's still cold. He thought he was going to an indoor game.
So Hager is in the game.
Honey, I thought you said this was a basketball game.
So this is a game in the trenches,
Wow.
and Central so far has won this battle.
This is exciting, though, Scott.
They won it.
This is what you want right now. It's coming down to 1 play.
So you got Hager is in the game,
Hager is number 43 in
and
white.
he's playing fullback.
He's going to be fullback for Charlie. No one in the backfield, Scott.
Timeout again.
Wow. Okay.
So Huff wants to see what the defense looks like.
Yep. Scott, they got 2 more timeout. No,
No,
they'll have
one more.
left.
One more timeout.
1 timeout remaining. Don't be surprised if he takes it again.
You know what? This is not to put too much pressure on the situation, but this could be Goffstown's playoffs right here on the line.
Well, all right. So I did a little homework.
You did?
I was looking. I mean, if Central wins this, them and Bedford are probably going to win the North.
Right.
I don't think it's a surprise that Merrimack and Nashua
Right,
North
I
will win
gotcha.
that. The wild card spot, looking at the remaining players from North and West, looks like it's going to be Goffstown.
Yeah, but you got to get the wins.
Yeah,
you
we're
know?
going to get wins.
You got to get
I'm
wins.
not worried about it. You
and-
got to win here today. Now you're locking up playoffs.
All right.
Here we go. 4th and 2. Magically, the ball moved 1 yard, apparently. So it's 4th and 2. Last play of the game for the Grizzlies.
So we got Hager at fullback.
No one in the backfield, Scott. You got Juno spread right. Keith takes it himself. He's in.
He's in.
Touchdown,
He's in.
Grizzlies.
Goffstown
No
scores
flags.
a touchdown with
No
49
flags.
seconds left.
Charlie Keith takes it himself in the end zone. Puts 6 on the board.
So now Central will get the ball back
After we attempt an extra point.
after we attempt an extra point. And I think here you got to go for 2. You got to go for 2 because you don't want to get a field goal.
They're not going to kick a field goal, but I know what you're saying. They're going to go for 2.
Right.
Yeah, Charlie's there. They're going for 2 here.
You got to go for 2. Then that's what the math says.
Charlie rolling to the right. No.
Hager.
Hager gets it.
He's in.
They got it.
He's in. They get
That's
2
2
extra points.
That's 21-18. Your Grizzlies lead with 49 seconds remaining on the clock. Big game for the Grizzlies. Scott, dare I say, playoffs, here we come.
No, because I say kick the damn ball out of bounds. I'm sorry for using damn, but do not let this team try to get a kickoff return.
No, you're
okay?
right. You're right. All right,
All
I'm
right?
with you. Yeah, you don't want these people with speed.
You squib kick it, or you kick it out of bounds if you have to.
Scott, this is a big play.
This is huge, and
This is not a big play. This is huge. This is huge, apparently. The fans are finally on their feet. The Juno section is cold, but still here. Grizzlies set to kick. So, Scott, what do you think? A squib, a deep kick,
I
or
do
what?
a squib kick. I do a squib kick. I do not want.
This is Gibson set to kick.
Now, Mugnani, right?
Ball
you see,
is on the 40,
He's
Scott.
playing up.
I say kick it deep.
I say no.
And it's an onside kick. They get it.
All right, that's okay.
All right, number 30. That's Brown, covers that.
I would have liked the ball to go a little bit deeper. Now, keep in mind, they have no timeouts, so
Scott,
you're
now
looking
listen.
at maybe 4
This
plays
is what you're
here.
going to see. You're going to see 3 wide out on the bottom of the,
Right.
of the screen. You're going to see Hockham roll to the right, and he's going to throw left. What do you think?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I would have loved for this ball to be a little bit deeper, but we put the ball on the 43,
Unless he
42
goes
yard
for
line.
Ola Bryce down the sideline.
But you got to play your safety deep. Let him catch the ball
Hockham
underneath.
with 48 seconds.
You got to let him
rolling
catch
to
the ball
right.
underneaf.
He's throwing right. Pass is complete
He gets
to
out of
Upton.
bounds. He
He's
doesn't get out of bounds.
I don't know.
He did not get out of bounds, I don't think.
It looks like he slid. We can't really see from here, but he's out of bounds. He's out of bounds.
He was
They're
out of
saying
bounds.
It's 41
Oh,
seconds on the
come
clock.
on, boys. Come on, defense. The
Ball's on the
defense,
43-yard line.
you got to get to the quarterback. A sack could
Scott,
be the end of this game.
Scott, and he has the arm to do this.
I know he does.
He has the arm, but they have no timeouts, Scott. There's no timeouts for Little Green. It's 41 seconds. They got to get out of bounds, or they run a couple of plays and score
Right.
within
Ben
2 plays.
Dodge has got to stay
Scott, they only
true.
have 2 plays to score with time. He's rolling to his left. He's across midfield. He's looking deep. He's going deep. That's way out of bounds. That's one way to stop the
35
clock with
seconds.
35 seconds, Scott. But with no timeouts, you maybe have 2 plays left.
No. There's 10 seconds between plays for the most part.
Scott, he's got 35 seconds, no timeouts.
I understand that, but if he gets out of bounds, you could have at least 4 plays.
But this isn't the NFL. This is
I know.
high school, Little Green.
I understand that, but they also don't need to. All they need is get to about the 15-yard line for a field goal.
I don't think they're even thinking field goal. I don't even think they dream in field goal. They're thinking end zone.
Again, Ben Dodge has got to stay true. He cannot let a receiver get behind him.
Hockham at midfield. Low snap. He's rolling left. He's stepping forward. Is going deep. No. Pass is incomplete.
Oh, almost over the hands of the
Intended-
Goffstown defender.
Intended for Ola Bryce.
See, listen, rule of thumb. If you're the cornerback, you do never let the guy get behind you. Never. Only 29 seconds left in the game.
Words from Vince Lombardi.
3rd and 10.
Scott Lombardi.
Here's my thing is that Hockham has got too much time to throw the ball here. The
Wow.
pass rush has got to get in there.
He's got 2 downs with plenty of time.
Got to get a sack. if you're
29
Goffstown.
seconds. Hockham, low snap, rolling left.
Got to get in there.
He cuts back. A lot of pressure. Eludes
That's
that
okay.
defender. Quick pass out. It's complete.
got
He's
it.
out of bounds.
He got it.
Upton. He's at about the 15-yard
So
line.
that's a field goal.
They're not even thinking field
but
goal.
they're in field goal range.
They are. 23
Holy
seconds. First
cow!
and 10
Alex Hockham, 30-yard play.
to Upton. Wow. Big play.
It's all about the pressure. What
Scott-
did not run long enough? 5 seconds?
5 seconds on your clock because I had it.
It was only 28 seconds before? That's impossible.
No, they didn't run it for 5.
Oh. Here comes
Hockham.
Hockham. Here comes.
A lot of pressure. He's going to get sacked. He throws
He
it out of
throws
bounds.
it out.
Smart play.
Yeah, good play by Hockham.
Real smart play.
17 seconds left.
Pass is intended for Ola Bryce. It's incomplete. He
Like
stops
I
the
said,
clock.
Alan, the key is you got to get pressure on Hockham.
Yeah. Well, Scott, they did an excellent
But
job.
here, listen, if he scrambles, Alan, okay, on this
takes
next
time.
play,
It's done.
The game will be over.
Right. They've
Okay.
got to connect on this pass.
No. I would blitz. I would blitz and force him to run.
You bring the house. You bring the water boy. You bring the house. You bring everybody.
Alan, we haven't had a game as this exciting in a long time.
No, this is a good game. Hockham. Low snap, rolling left.
He's got time.
He's got time is right. He gets a pass
Out of
way
bounds.
out of bounds. Intended for number 2.
Okay, this could be it
Feliciano.
here. This could be the last play
One
of the
last
game.
play.
Well,
That pass was well overthrown.
Yeah. Well, they're at the what? They're at what yard line
They're
are
at
they?
about the 15, 16.
No, they're at the 20 almost.
19. All right, they're at the
so
19.
they're out of field goal range. So
Technically, they're at the 18-yard line.
Goffstown has a timeout if they need it.
I don't think they're going to take it.
They have it if they need it.
Yep. This is the last play, Scott. Unless it's an incomplete pass.
If it's a tackle in on the field of play, it's the last. So they're going to
Scott,
throw the ball in the end zone.
Give some credit to the Little Green to march the ball all the way down the field.
I mean,
Hockham rolling left after a low snap again. He's going to the end zone. That's overthrown again. Pass is broken up by Putnam. He caught it, but he's out of bounds.
4 seconds
He's
left.
out of bounds.
So this
Coming
is
down
it.
to one play.
This is it.
That was great coverage by the Grizzlies.
Will they try to kick a field goal
You
here?
had Putnam. Scott, who else was on the coverage? Putnam and Dodge? That was
I don't
Putnam
know.
and Dodge.
Will they try to kick a field goal?
No. They don't have a kicker. Oh, wait a minute. No, they're not kicking it.
So this is the final play of the game.
75 is out there.
All right. This is the final play of the game.
They're not going for the field goal.
Will Alex Holcomb come back to lead the Little Green?
Wow. Big defensive stand needed for the Grizzlies. 21-18, 4 seconds on the clock.
Timeout, Goffstown. Timeout, Goffstown.
Well, ice the quarterback is
I'll
right.
tell you,
with 4.7
Alan,
seconds.
We have done a lot of games.
This was
and
a fun
this
game.
has got to be one of the best games that we have broadcast. Back and forth, back and forth. And, you know, both teams have not given up here.
No.
You know?
We've seen turnovers. We've seen interception. We've seen fumbles. We've seen touchdowns. We've seen it all.
You've seen big plays. And now, I tell you, if you're a Central, you have to have confidence in your quarterback here.
And
this is the guy who can do it. And
he can get it done.
He threw a touchdown right from this,
Of course
this very
he did.
spot in the middle.
If somebody can do it, he can certainly do it. The defense played that coverage perfectly, Scott.
I agree.
Great coverage on that play. No flags. It doesn't matter if there's flags at this point. I mean, yardage is not going to matter at this point.
This is the play of the game. Last play of the game.
It's a big one.
And someone's going to be going home happy and someone's not.
Hockham comes to the line of scrimmage. One in the backfield. That's Verano. Look for 3 receivers at the bottom of your
Look
screen.
for that quick slant for number 12.
Hockham drops the ball under a lot of pressure.
Got to get him.
He eludes it. Passes up. Intercepted.
And that's it. The game is over.
Game is over. Intercepted by Charlie Keith. Charlie Keith with the interception.
And we're going to go down to the field for interviews.
Charlie Keith. Charlie in the box. Gets it done. You go get him. You're going to do it. Yeah, Brad. Yeah. Big win for the Grizzlies here at Gill Stadium. 21-18. Charlie Keith with an end-of-game interception.
I am joined here by Brad Baxter. Brad, just a tremendous victory by the Goffstown football team over Central tonight. You were one of the leading contributors on defense. You know, what was really in your mind on defense? You knew you had a really fast Central team. What was your scheme tonight?
Our scheme was just not to let them throw it behind us. Let them throw it in front of us and make the tackle in front of them.
Now, on that interception, run that play by me.
So in practice, we worked on it all day. We knew they were going to run quick stuff, so I knew just to turn around and look for the ball, and it was right there.
Now, I noticed today, in the first few games, you guys were kind of a little slow to the ball.
Yeah.
But the last few, especially tonight, and you in particular, really fast to the ball, taking the right angles. Are you working on that in practice at all? Or?
Yeah, something we emphasize in practice. Pursuit, sprinting to the ball.
And the other thing I noticed, too, in the first quarter, you guys were having a little bit hard time wrapping up.
Yeah.
Were the coaches talking to you about that? Because I noticed second quarter on, you guys were making good tackles.
Yeah. In the halftime, we made some adjustments. We knew they were a good team, good team in space.
So what's the team feel like right now? 3 wins in a row? What's the mood?
We feel good.
All right. Congratulations, Brad. Great game.
Thank you.
I'm here with Evan Cuddy, and Evan, we have to pay homage to you, so as you do in these games. So big game for the defense, and you guys struggled in those first three.
Yep.
And the last 3 games, a lot quicker to the ball, and we're seeing a lot more pressure, especially from the end position, such as yours. Tell me what's going on in practice, or what you're doing in terms of your schemes.
In the beginning of the season, there were a lot of positions that had to be filled on defense. It was, we needed to build chemistry, and that chemistry is starting to really click right now. We're just working hard. We're playing hard. We're working hard at practice. No one's taking plays off, and we're here to play.
You played one of the best quarterbacks tonight in Alex Hawcom. I mean, not only does he have a great arm, but it was hard to contain him.
Yep.
What did you guys talk about on defense in terms of trying to keep him in the pocket?
All through the week, we were talking about how as soon as he drops back, just to stay wide, see if you can get him to the inside, because that's where everybody is.
So talk to me. What's in your mind as, they're coming down the field.
Yep.
You got like 30 seconds left. What's going on in your mind?
I was just talking to the other defensive end, which is Eric Lefebvre, and we were just saying we have to stay wide and just watch the screen.
All
because
right.
the screen they have a good screen.
Big game, Evan.
Thank you.
And good luck the rest of the season.
Thank you, sir.
All right. I'm here with Colby Putnam. Now, listen, it's starting to be a familiar spot for you.
Yeah.
So walk me through. You had a really big monster game here. I think you had, like 5 or 6 catches, but that last one. So walk one through me on that one.
So the concept on that was the inside guy runs out. I just run deep, and I kind of started slow and then hit it hard to the outside and got by him. I just remember seeing the ball come, like the most beautiful throw I've ever seen in my life. It's right in my hands. I mean, if I was a little faster, I could have got in. But.
So not to underscore anything that you did offensively, but I think your contribution tonight was really impressive on the defensive side of the ball. You had really good wide receivers that you were covering. You played tight coverage, and more importantly, you made some big tackles. Tell me about what your thought process is when you are playing defense.
I just try not to get beat deep. Just keep everything in front of me. That's the biggest thing, really, because we knew coming into this that they had some of the better receivers in the state.
They've got some pretty
overall,
quick guys overall. So
and quarterback, you can really throw it. So
all right.
Just didn't want to get
Well,
beat deep.
congratulations and good luck next
Thank
week.
you.
Keep it up. So we're here with quarterback Charlie Keith, and I don't know if your ears were ringing, but Alan and I were talking, and I was saying that you've had a really good year with your legs in terms of running, but struggling a little bit with the arm tonight. You proved all the naysayers, including me, wrong. I mean, you threw some just awesome balls, but let's talk about that last play, probably about a 30, 40-yard pass play to Putnam. What was the play call on that?
Well, it was a normal verse play, and short time, we needed this touchdown, and Colby was just steps beyond his defender, and I said, well, I thought to myself, if we sling it up there, be bold. That's what Huff tells us, be bold, and we did, and it worked out in our favor.
Yeah, you did. So I want to talk to you a little bit about some of these offensive sets. In that first half, they stuff you on 4th down, and you turn the ball over. And now, same thing is happening here at the end of the game, where you've got 4 tries to put it in from about the 5-yard line. I want you to talk to me about that last play. You were about 2 yards out. I saw that there was a timeout called. Huff called a timeout twice. Did he change the play?
Yes, both timeouts were play changes, and that last play was actually a new play he just made up in the huddle.
In the huddle?
Yes, sir.
The coach made that up?
Yes, sir.
So Hager comes in the game, and what was his role in that? Because he usually is not in the backfield.
His role is to block for me to get the short yardage. That's quote from Huff. What we were thinking is, hey, kick the guy out, run right up the middle, see what we get.
All right. Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
You guys have certainly turned it around now. 3 wins in a row. And who do you play next week? I'm trying to remember.
Is it?
You don't know? It's
God,
okay. We're not going to
know.
put pressure on you. We'll cut that one out.
Cut that out.
We'll cut that one out. But
out.
great game. And seems like every week, right, you guys are getting better and better and better. Is it just that you guys are kind of gelling, or what's going on?
Well, it's definitely a bonding thing, At the preseason, we hadn't seen each other in a while, quiet. Defense in practice was silent. And I think we're doing a lot better communicating, talking to each other, team bonding, pasta parties. And it's really coming together as a whole instead of separate pieces.
Now, a lot is talked about your offense, and certainly you had a phenomenal game offensively, but let's talk about the defense. You were playing cornerback. They had like 3 really good wide receivers on this team, and probably one of the 2 or 3 best throwing quarterbacks in the state. What was your defensive mindset, because you played both ways almost the entire game?
Well, our mindset on that was we changed through 4 different defenses all game, trying to get an edge and see where see where we could put pressure where they weren't expecting it, and we were making sure that we were still able to get back, but up front enough to jump forward on things. And I think the change of defenses really gave us that edge and able to make our abilities work out in those situations.
All right. Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
Take care.